And we are
So
here.
true.
Hello. The anxiety is high. Oh wait.
Okay.
Wrong one. There we go. The anxiety.
Tensions are high. My
Why
mood
aren't
is
you there?
low.
What happened to Aldo?
I'm a sloth and
There's
I am
Aldo.
No, I'm not allowed to exist.
Now you
Here we
exist
go.
now. You're welcome. But
Yippee.
welcome everyone. It is good to see all of you. Welcome on in Rose. Welcome in Ray. Welcome in M. Welcome in Azaria. Welcome in Pocket. Welcome in Yuki. Welcome in Wazzy. And I think that was all.
Sitting over here working on his German, I see.
Wait, what?
Willkommen.
I'm.
Oh, Vilken. Nah, that's called a really shitty lisp. Why is my why is my thing?
And
not
as you
lining
say
up?
that,
What?
we have 9 viewers.
9. 9. But yeah. So welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the second week of Thingamabobs. We have many people with us, but since it is a crossover episode, our thingamabobs are a little bit weird and different. So I'm gonna let Wazzy do his mod job and do whatever he wants with that. But yes, greetings, dear spirits, and welcome. Pressure! And welcome to the Tables of Tartarus, a division of Purgatory Corner where fate is bound by dice and stories are carved into eternity. I'm your storyteller, Sinspeaks, and we are here with Penny, not Ortus, whoops, on. I need to change the nameplates real quick. I always read the nameplates. I just fucked myself there. And change that there. And the other one's good. Penny, Cyril, Gelmar, eventually Dakota, but they're dealing with some car troubles at the moment because, of course, 5 minutes before the session happens, the car has to be like, I'm out! Aldif and Grail. Hello, how are you all doing today?
Hello. I am all right.
Very nice. All right, we are once again back in the crossover, as I had stated, and it's going to be an interesting time. So the last episode, during the gala, I'm trying to see if I can remember everything that happened last episode because it was a whole, it was a bushel of bundles of crap that went crazy. So last episode,
QQ, is Dakota joining us?
Huh?
Will Dakota be joining us?
Yes, they should hopefully be joining us probably within the hour, I'll say.
Okay, cool. I'll keep them on. Yeah,
no worries. But yeah, so the last thing that happened last episode, my memory is terrible. Aldif, you've been looking over your notes, you've been looking at the episodes. Do you remember what happened last episode?
Oh, do this to me, Sin.
Because you keep telling me you're doing your notes and shit, so I'm like, you probably know better than me.
So we opened last session with Aldith beating the fuck out of Cyril because she found out that he hurt Dakota, and instead of fighting back, he heals her and pretty much short circuits her brain into like like just short circuits her brain where she's like, I gotta rethink everything now. Then we skip into the gala.
In the gala.
Ania and Sapphire split off from us being Aldith, Dakota, Cyril, and Galmar. And Cyril and Aldith and maybe Dakota, I can't remember, walk over and meet Penny and Mel. And Cyril does his little interrogation thing about the sewers, and Penny is giving up all the information she can without realizing she probably shouldn't. And then Mel short circuits Aldous' brain once again because Ray's brain got short circuited by Rose. And then Cyril rolled like a -1, and so therefore he was just shoved into a corner for a little bit.
His perception was not perceptive.
Yeah, he just got shoved into a corner and was pretty much stayed there for a little bit. Aldith and Dakota decided to hug the wall, and while doing so, like people watching, Dakota realizes that I think Silas
was
there, who is one of our lovely assassins. hunting down Dakota. So he's sort of freaking out. Aldith gets hit on, and she's like, "Go away."
Fuck off, you bitches.
And Gilmar participates in a orcish dance, I believe.
Traditional Orcan dance.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. And then Penelope goes up to, while that's going on, Penny dances with Greg, and Greg is like, "Hey, I'm actually a horrible person. I'm breaking up with you, even though we weren't together." And Penny's like, "Okay, you're an asshole. Fuck you." And she goes to talk to Mel. Mel is having one hell of a meltdown over her past coming to bite her in the ass. And then Penny goes back. I can't remember why
she goes over to Cyril.
Yeah, she goes over to Cyril. They go to talk to the Tabaxi ambassador. And as they go to do that, Gelmar's like trying to walk up to them to check on Cyril, because he's like, "Hey, Cyril's not doing too good. Let me go check on him." And as that all happens, the elven ambassador comes down this grand staircase and is like, "I am healed." And Dakota is like,
here.
"Fuck." So Dakota is like, "I'm about to be killed," and books it out of the ballroom with Aldith following him pretty closely, and then Cyril pretty much being like, "Hey, Penny, gotta go." And he calls his elk. He pulls Aldith up onto the elk, and the two of them are riding after Dakota, and Gelmar also chases after Dakota. That's what I remember.
That was a pretty good summary of everything, to be honest with you. I liked it. All right. That I actually, no notes. That's pretty much everything in there. Hold on. Oh, my neck. I keep trying to pop one side of my neck and it refuses to pop.
Did you fall asleep at your desk again?
Oh, no, I've had a kink in my neck for like a week straight now.
From falling asleep at your desk?
No, I was shoveling wood chips.
Oh, okay.
Me sleeping at my desk, though, did make it significantly worse at one point.
Well,
so
yeah.
I haven't done that lately, but yeah, no, it's from shoveling wood chips and shit. But yes, so as that all happened, obviously, Grail is now here instead of who we have last week. Mel, I think.
Mel.
Yeah.
So Grail's here instead of Mel. The way this happened is that during last episode, Grail was over with Damien and Callista. And while he was over there with Damien and Callista and trying to protect Damien and Callista, Ortus was like, "I am a wall," and preventing Callista and Damien from being attacked. And Mel's on a warpath to talk to her her past. Seeing all this and seeing that they were pretty much all right, and then seeing Penny fucking booking it like hell to follow a elk, and quite possibly a group of the 4 strangest possible creatures he's ever seen in one grouping, including a 9-foot-tall, stretched-out gray human, a silver dragonborn, a Aasimar, hi Stowy, that is completely different from him or Ortus. Both him and Ortus have grayish skin, while Aldith has tannish. So, and then also chasing after a orange dragonborn, which especially Grail would know simply does not exist. a great.
The funny thing is, despite knowing that an orange dragonborn doesn't exist, Grail cares basically not at all for that. He has got eyes entirely on Aldith. He has seen another Aasimar. That is the only thing that he cares about right now.
Interesting. Okay. Even Penny, who
you saw how he got with Ortus.
This is true.
Like, Penny caught his attention. He's just like, "What's Penny doing?" And then he saw that Penny was with an Aasimar. He's just like, "That a fucking Aasimar."
It's extremely easy to tell that she is an Aasimar, specifically because of her golden eyes. That beyond anything else is absolutely the thing that catches your attention beyond anything else. She is one of the most beautiful women that you have ever seen in your entire life, like bar none. Like, she is, aesthetically speaking, assuming she's within your preferences, one of the most beautiful people that you've ever seen. So that really tips you off, because Ortus is also that, but for guys. And technically you are too.
I'd like to say that Grail at this point has almost like a sixth sense. He's obviously an Aasimar himself.
Yeah.
And then also has I guess like he's on the lookout for them because he very much values his heritage and wants to find others like himself.
Yeah,
That's why he
and
kind of freaked out when he
the
saw
golden
the-
eyes are really what shows it. Because almost
Right.
all Aasimars have one of two things that always captures them. They either have radiant gold eyes, like both Ortus and Aldif have, or they have what you have, which is pure white. It's one of those two always. So seeing that on her, even from a distance, is like an immediate tell for you. So you're booking that shit like a goddamn fucking freight train at this point, trying to catch up to them. They're on their elk, right? So let me detail this a little bit here. So obviously Dakota's not here, which actually works out surprisingly well for what I have planned. So this is how I'm going to kind of line up a little bit. So Dakota is faster than all of you, with the exception of the elk at the moment. But he's still pretty damn fast. He has mobile feet, so he's running 40 feet per 6 seconds. So he has a head start already. And he's quite a bit ahead of everyone. Aldith and Cyril are pretty much on top of each other. And they're on the elk, so they're right behind Dakota, maybe 15-20 feet back, right? And then because of their speed, they would be about 15 or 20 feet ahead, roughly speaking, of Gelmar, Penny, and Grail. And all three of you are right now clumped up together. So you obviously, you and Penny know each other really well. Neither of you know Gelmar. you guys are just running side by side, one of the rarest creatures on the planet.
Sin, you do know that Gelmar has mobile too. He's the one who taught Dakota that one.
That's a good point. Oh, but you,
Just saying.
okay, so yeah. Hold on, I now have to think about it again because you were behind everyone. So for right now, for this exact moment, you are right between both of them and you are very quickly passing them. But right as of the exact moment that we're looking at, you would have caught up to both of them at this point. Do you two say anything, as you and Penny would be roughly at around the same speed, so you two would have grouped together easily. Do you say anything as this silver dragonborn just kind of starts running past you folks?
Why are they running? What? Like, she'll just look, see if he'll answer.
I'm sorry. You don't really have the time to talk about it.
I imagine him just high-kneeing it out of there.
Pretty much.
He's definitely trying to.
Pause for a second. It's a long story. And then
Yeet. Grail, how do you respond?
So
to this?
am I? But I am with the group now. Is that
You
what
are with
established?
Penny. You're like right next to Penny. Gelmar is passing you. In front of you is an elk that has both Aldif and Cyril. They're roughly 20 feet ahead of you. And beyond them is whatever they're chasing, which would be Dakota.
Grail is going to be looking at Penelope. He's just going to be asking, Penelope, what the hell is going on? Gala has turned to shit, and now I see you running away, chasing after a creature that should not exist with this cryptid. Aasimar?
Small?
you talking
That
about
was
Antler Man?
aggressive. That was not meant to be anger. That was meant to be like an ass. It was meant to be more like questioning, like in like kind of dumbfounded. Like Aasimar?
Well, I didn't really get to talk to her much. But I almost said Rose. But Mel did for a little bit. I didn't
I do
know.
not care about Mel.
Damn.
Damn.
I'm just saying, like, she might know a bit more than I do.
Certainly will not be asking her, though.
But if you're, you know what? You can ask questions when we catch you, right? You're pretty fast, right? How fast is he?
Same
I
speed
think I'm
as you.
30 feet usually.
30 feet? I leave him. I have 40.
You
Fucking-
have 40. You
fucking
have 40.
Cyril.
You have 40. Does anyone else have 40?
Galmar just
I think I'm 30. I think I'm also 30, and that's why I'm on the elk.
Yeah, you are literally right now the slowest person in the party.
Penny
So-
just doesn't want to deal with the questions.
So
Yeah,
as you're
30.
running next to Penny, and fucking Galmar just like bypasses both of you, you just see Penny start to speed up. She just starts running alongside Galmar, just completely passing you.
She'll smile. Thumbs up.
You got this. All right, Aldov and Cyril, you two are quite ahead of the rest. You do see both Galmar and Penny directly behind you. Obviously, you're still keeping ahead of them since your elk is quite a bit faster. Do you say anything to each other? Dakota is directly in front of you. They got a decent head start, so they are quite a distance ahead of you. Although, weirdly enough, you're not gaining on him.
Even with a 60-foot walking speed on the elk.
No matter how
Okay.
fast your elk is running, they're the same distance.
I think I know that me and Aldith are on the same page
Mhm.
with going after and protecting Dakota. I don't know if Aldith knows. No, Aldith was there. She knows why.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not saying anything, but like
Mhm.
I'll reach down and I pat the sides of the elk,
Mhm.
and the vines that make up its body separate slightly, and she can see her own weapons and armor starting to poke out from its body.
Okay.
Because I was gonna say that she's probably very haphazardly throwing everything on right now. She's so focused. She's like, I need the suit up. I need I don't care if this like dress is on underneath. I need at least my chest plate, and I need my sword right now.
All right. So as you are doing this, it's what you all hear. Cyril's elk clatters against the stones, the hooves sparking in the dark as it drives him forward in the relentless pursuit of Dakota. The beast's breath, whatever there may be for this nature creature, it starts to steam in the cold air. Clouds are forming and dissolving as quickly as your heartbeat can steady. The area around you is Technolopolis, but it is the dead of night. It's around 1 o'clock a.m. or so, which is the whole middle of the gala is about 1 a.m. or so. There is the moon in full force above you. It is on just a moment. I have to actually check what day it is for you guys. Or not day. I can do this via... This is why I have a fancy calendar, guys.
Should be full moon because we said that the gala was gonna be on the full moon.
Oh, you're right. I love people being smart. Okay. So there is a full moon above you. It is a shining, bright full moon. So it is illuminating your entire path. And yet, weirdly enough, it feels wrong at the same time. You guys are running through a heavily dense town. So this entire city is house after house. You guys are literally running through the most the most densely populated in terms of houses area within Technolopolis. So you guys are passing from house to house. There are alleyways all around you. There are lanterns that are set up. Some of them are lit, some of them are not. It is dark and it's starting to get cold as well. Fall is starting to really take a grip, as is now the month of autumn within the fall season. So summer has started to pass. The temperature is starting to drop. It's about 1 a.m. It's about as cold as it's going to get for this day. The long shadows of each of the lanterns, as you run past them and go past them, are starting to seemingly warp and break, withering like smoke with every stride of the elk's hooves. Cyril, to your eyes specifically, things seem strange. Shapes are flickering the edge of your perception. Shadows are moving in places where nothing should move. And what you can tell from your blind sight is nothing is moving in those sections. And yet, you can feel pressure in the air. You can hear a whisper in the back of your head. You can hear sounds, randomly speaking. You can hear a glaive dragged across the ground. The sound very familiar that you've done many, many times in the past. You can hear blades being unsheathed, and yet there is nothing around you. Aldith, you can feel the air around you is cold. Even in your full armor, even in your dress, which was designed to be both comfortable but also warm, it is making you shiver. The cold of the steel is pressing against you and is making your whole body quake to a degree. Behind them, the group of Gelmar and the others, you guys are absolutely thundering down the street, just a beat slower than the elk. The echo of Dakota running and passing from building to building, you guys can hear as it flows down the alleyways like a wind tunnel is collecting the sounds and pushing them back towards you guys. But for you guys, especially not on an elk, the city feels heavier, feels darker. It's as if the glow of the gala behind you has been swallowed. The doors are bolted, the windows are barred, and the sounds of your footsteps seems to carry far, far more than it should. It's almost like the streets themselves are a jaw that is opening and you guys are running directly into it. It is cold, it is heavy, it is a weight upon your backs even as you run. Now, Cyril and crew, as you guys are running and you guys can see Dakota in front of you, both of you roll me. Hi, Starbay. Both of you roll me a perception check. City abandoned. The city is not, and that would be a very weird feeling, especially for you, Cyril. This city, Jesus fucking Christ. All right, I see how it is. Sure.
I mean, that's a good thing, seeing as I'm on disadvantage.
This is true. Yeah, take away. Okay, good. Yeah, you did take away your extraction. Cool. Yeah, I'll be at disadvantage. Why you two, Strawberry? Have
My
fun.
first nat 20, by the way.
Yeah. Fucking natural 20. All right. So this town is not abandoned. This is a flourishing and big town. There should be people around. There should be. The gala has a significant quantity. It took in a lot of people, which is why there were so many people as you guys were in there, is because it took a lot of the city. It had at least 150 plus people. This town roughly holds around 400 plus people within Technopolis itself. So this area that you guys are running through, 400 to 500, this area that you guys are running through should be, even at, dead of night, should be slightly more interactive, and yet there is not a sound that you guys can hear. Aldith, with that natural 20, let me roll something real quick. Wow.
Yes. She can see into the fabric of time and space.
Yeah, every time that I have to you guys do a fucking perception thing, I have someone crit a perception check. I don't know why it's so consistent, but it is. But Ania's not here, nor is Mel, so Aldith, you've gotten a position.
Yeah!
None of the super high wisdom characters are currently in here. Okay. How am I going to do this? Hold on, I have to think about this. I was not expecting a crit success and a crit fail back to back. Okay. Oh, how do you even crit success this? How do you even crit fail this? Okay, Han.
What were you trying to like succeed? What were you trying to succeed at?
Oh, you'll see in a second. Um,
Doesn't make
Ominous.
me feel very confident at all.
so as I've said before, crit successes will always be successful, but will not necessarily give you whatever it is that is going. And crit fails are the same way. They're always a fail, but they're not necessarily bad, and they're not necessarily good if you succeed. So as you are seeing everything, and you see Dakota, Dakota branches off into a distance. You see Dakota running to the left, right? Cyril, you see 4 Dakotas. With that 13. You see 4 Dakotas in front of you. One has gone on to the left. One is right next to that one that went off to the left. One is to the right. And one has weaved between the buildings in front of you. Now, you are the one in charge of the elk. And Aldith, you only see 1. So Cyril, seeing 4, and I'm assuming, but that 13 especially, you would assume probably that Aldith would be seeing the same thing as you, seeing all 4 of them. How do you respond to the situation?
The elk actually comes to a bit of a screeching halt, and she sees me looking in like 3 or 4 different directions.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Why did you stop? We need to keep going.
There's 4 of him.
4 of him? There's not 4 of him, there's 1 of him. He went left.
Fine, we go left, and I'm just gonna trust what she says.
All right, cool. As you screech to a halt, Galmar and Penny, you two are just a beat behind them, and Galmar and Grail is just a bit behind you guys. So you actually would have arrived right as Aldo said he went left. And then they start booking off again. But you have just a moment to say something to the 2 of them on the elk, if you would like to.
I don't know what Penny would say. I don't know if she would. Maybe she'd just say, wait!
Okay, Galmar?
I'm actually trying to figure it out myself. He definitely would be very confused, though.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because the rest of them would see 4 Dakotas taking off in different directions.
They don't see anything past the elk. It's too hard to see past them. All they have is you.
It is 7
played
feet
their
tall
hands
at the
off.
shoulder. So.
Oh, here's something.
Have they played their hand already? I don't remember the city being this dark even at night.
It's a good one. That's a good point. Do you 2 reply before you pull the elk forwards, or do you just keep going?
I've got the elk just going forward.
Okay.
Do you say anything, Aldith?
Not that I can think of.
All right, cool. So as Penny shouts wait, and then Galmar asking if the assassins have played the card, you 2 bolt fucking forwards again. This elk does basically like a straight up 90-degree turn from standing, and it bolts off to the side real fucking quick. As it does so, both of you roll me another perception check, and then Galmar and Penny roll me a perception check as well.
Now that he has been left in the dust, Grail is none too happy.
Yes.
Grail is going to cast Blind Steed and summon Dissidence.
Ooh, I like that. That's smart. Okay. So 24,
Here
7,
comes
13.
disadvantage.
All right, so Galmar is the best there. Okay, so you pull out Find Steed. Tell me how it spawns.
Doesn't Find Steed take 10 minutes to cast?
Not if you use
As
a
a
spell slot.
ritual.
Oh.
You can cast it as a ritual. But I'm assuming he's not.
I don't even have
could've
ritual casting, so I couldn't if I wanted to.
That's a fair point. Okay, but yeah, tell me how it spawns for you.
Well, Grail will sort of channel his magic as he does, feeling that emptiness inside his chest,
Mhm.
and then just yell, "Dissidents!" And those shadows that are sort of like clawing at us and feeling like they are a jaw we are running into,
Mhm.
sort of like coalesce by his side, and then either from them or as a result of them, it's hard to tell,
Mhm.
emerges Dissidents, the jet black steed
Ooh, hell yeah!
that he rides.
So it pretty much
He's
like
going to
spawns now, like it like walks out of the darkness around you. I'm assuming you just like pop onto it.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if it walks out of the darkness or if the darkness itself forms into the steed.
Mhm.
But in either case, it appears by his side, and he is going to jump onto it and continue the chase.
Nice, nice. You arrive next to Gelmar and Aldith about the same time that Cyril and Penny start moving off to the side. Or sorry, Cyril
Push them
and
around.
Aldith start moving off to the side. So as you arrive next to Gelmar and Penny, Gelmar with your 24, you see a couple of things. I'm actually going to walk through this in a very weird way. Grail, roll me a perception check as well, if you would. Because you are a fresh
Yep.
pair of eyes at the moment.
This is probably not going to be fantastic.
Better than the rest of your team. Aside from Gelmar. So, as you arrive next, though, the three of you see a couple of conflicting things. Penny, you see an orange flicker in front of you. Don't know what it is exactly, but it's an orange flicker. Grail, where they went, you see a glaive. Just the as if the moon being like the moon light fragments have glanced off of a glaive. You recall the look of that extremely well because you fought a lot of people, and the shine off of a weapon is very distinct. So it seems like it's shining off of that to the left. And to the right, Gelmar, you can not only hear, but you can see the shuffling of clothes, specifically within the darkness. Oddly enough, from what you can tell, though, there's no footsteps, which is the weirdest thing for you. Normally, when you hear the shuffling of clothes, when you hear the movement of people, it's always accompanied by footsteps, specifically. But in this case, even with your incredibly high perception, with your 19, I think that was? Yeah, with your 19 perception, even you cannot hear footsteps, even though you can see what should reasonably be where footsteps originate there. For Penny and for Cyril, I don't know why I keep saying Penny and Cyril. For Aldith and for Cyril, the two of you, with your really low perception, there's a couple of things that happen. You are now seeing 5 different Dakotas, and they are weaving between the buildings. Every time that you think you catch one, they're gone, and they are weaving back and forth. They're always running directly forwards, though. They're not turning, they're not like twisting, they're running forwards. Just sometimes they're running forwards horizontally. So like you'll see it pop out at the top right and from an alleyway and head directly into another alleyway directly across. Or you'll see them running in front of you just into a different area or something of that sort. But you see 5 of them. They all seem to be running like regular individuals, but it's always straight forwards. It's always running in the proper direction. They're not turning, they're not curving or anything like that. But you are seeing about 5 of them. And both you rolled me a wisdom saving throw with a plus. Hold on, I'm trying to remember what Cyril's plus is.
Mine's a +4.
It's just your regular, so it's a +1, your mod. Aldith might
For
have
my
it too, though. No, for the bonus that you give people.
Oh, yes. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
And then, Aldith also gives a +1, so both of you roll it with a +2. So wisdom saving throw +2. Actually,
All right, you're gonna have to walk me through it.
you go to your character sheet,
Yes.
You go to wisdom where it says whiz.
Yes.
You go to
Yes.
that +5
Yes.
and you click it.
Okay.
And then we just add 2.
Got you. Okay.
Okay. So you are functionally good.
Disadvantage.
Oof. Even with that +2,
am-
that's not good for you. The your mind is still rattled, Cyril. Your mind is having a really tough time with this. You are hearing the drag of that glaive still in the back of your head. You are hearing whispers, but you can't even understand what they're saying around you. You are hearing voices. You're hearing the screams of Dakota as he is running past, screaming about something or another that you can't quite catch, or deep, concern or whatever. You're hearing all these different voices, all these different noises at the same time. Aldif, you're not, but you are seeing the 5 different Dakotas in front of you.
Are they all? Remind me. So I'm just confused from what you were describing for where these 5 Dakotas are going. Are they all basically going the same direction?
They're all going into different alleyways. So
But
this,
there's one that keeps going the same direction.
yes, there is one that is just going straight forwards. Yeah, you are having a lot of things just kind of in your head. You're having a slightly difficult time hearing Aldif even. Aldif, are you saying anything as you're now both staring at these 5 Dakotas?
Yeah. Shit. I can't tell.
I'm going for the one in the middle, and I'm just going to keep going straight.
Interesting. Aldif?
I think she's going to glance back to see if, she's going to glance behind her to see if anyone is motioning for her and Cyril to do anything else.
Okay, so we'll move over to the other team. Grail, Galmar, and Penny. As I had stated, you guys are seeing all these different things in 3 different directions. Do you say anything to each other, or?
Galmar is probably just going to blurt out, "Rustle of clothes! Oh, there's no footsteps!" as he just veers right.
Okay.
It was just the flicker of orange that Penny saw.
In the same direction
doesn't pay
that
it any
Aldif and
attention.
Cyril went.
Okay, well, one way or another, she's gonna keep following the elk as long as she can. So I
Cool,
guess she'll go in the direction of the flicker of orange.
All right. And Grail?
Did I see? Did I get a glimpse of? Sorry, who was it we were
Dakota.
chasing? Dakota? Did I get
You got a glimpse of a
Dakota?
weapon.
Oh my God. Summoned Dakota.
Specifically, you got a glimpse of a glaive, shining moonlight.
I'd like to locate.
Is my mic working?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Hello.
Hi. Okay. Sorry. Did I miss anything? I got stranded in the car for 40 minutes.
You're fine. Just a chase scene at the moment, and technically they're chasing you. So.
Okay. Good. All right. I just had to make sure I was here because I do have scripts. I didn't want to miss anything. Okay. By the way, I don't know what was wrong with the car. My mom came and it turned on. Just straight up.
It was
the
free.
equivalent of saying, "I can't find it," and then your mum just finding it as soon as they look in the cupboard.
Just reaches
No,
into
no,
the fridge
car
and
knew
pulls
her
out
mom was
nothing.
coming.
Okay. But yes, so
So
you
Grail
see
is
that-
going to Grail is going to cast locate object on glaive.
Oh,
So
interesting.
tell me the location of the nearest glaive. Not necessarily Dakota's glaive.
Ooh,
just
Dakota doesn't
the
use one,
look-
but Cyril does.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I'm chasing Cyril's that I saw then. 'Cause I thought you said Dakota had a glaive.
Nah, Dakota has a gun. Cyril has a glaive, but you
Oh.
saw a glaive. Although it wasn't in the
Okay,
direction
so I
that
was
Cyril
saying,
went.
did I see I asked if saw Dakota carrying anything.
Dakota, you would have seen holding a gun, which would have been extremely weird because there are no guns in the setting aside from hand cannons that explode. So his one was a lot
Do you even
sleeker.
recognize it? Like, would you even recognize it as a gun?
You would recognize it as something similar to a hand cannon, but a lot sleeker. So first and only thing would be a gun that you would equivalent to. But you would
What
have
about an orange scale?
Huh?
What about an orange scale?
For
That's a good.
He's an
I
orange
don't know.
dragonborn.
That's a good question. I don't know if I can locate object on that. It gives an example of like apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon. So I was just going by what was written. I guess like gun would probably fit that best. That is a weapon after all.
You would basically be
so-
able to conceptualize that it would be a gun of sorts, and having that in your head, you would be able to locate object on that weapon.
All right. If it is within 1,000 feet, I can sense the direction as long as it's within 1,000. I can sense the direction of it.
Ooh, okay, hold on. I have to think about this now. Dakota, roll me a d20 once you get into the game.
And additionally, if there's any lead, even a thin sheet, directly between me and the object, I won't sense it. So even if that's within a house or something, you've got a get out of jail free card.
I'm actually wanting to use this to my advantage, actually. This is gonna be very fascinating. Actually, I'm gonna roll the d20 for you, Dakota, in the meantime.
Oh, I thought I rolled it. Did you not see it?
No. Oh, you were in the wrong game?
I am in the wrong game. I still have the old thing bookmarked.
No worries. I think 2 other people have done that in the last weeks.
Yeah, I really need to get with the times.
So while you do that, I'm going to read to you what you would have, what we would have seen from your perspective as you're running out of the gala. So a little bit ago.
Yeah.
So you will burst from the golden light of the gala hall into the cold night air. Now it is about 1 o'clock a.m. There is a full moon going. And you would have basically heard the thunder of your boots striking hard against the cobblestones. The streets of Harmonious Haven is generally speaking, bustling with vendors and voices and people and talking, and yet you're in the most heavily dense area, full of houses and other stuff like that, and there is no one around. Most of the citizens are in the gala or somewhere near the gala, but even then there should be at least a couple people here, and there really are not. It is weirdly hushed. The streets of this town are like the veins of a body, and you're running through them, and they are empty. There are lanterns that flicker lightly against shattered windows of some more old, run-down houses, and their glow is casting long shadows that seem to stretch towards you as if grasping for you. Your breath will fog in the cold, as it is part of the autumn month, so it's pretty much the coldest is going to be for this day. And since we are way out of the summer at this point, it is gripping into your bones, basically. And every time you breathe out is echoing down the halls. And somewhere in the stillness, you know they're here for you. Silas, who is a master tactician, and a hollow, who is as silent as death itself. Both of them you have seen, both of them you have even talked to. And both of them terrify the shit out of you. You cannot shake the feeling that you are being watched, that you are being hunted, that you are being followed. As you are running quite a while, you are running like a bat out of hell. You do see both Cyril and Aldif on a elk behind you, and they are chasing after you, thundering after you, and their sounds are loud as hell. Behind them, you barely get the glimpse of Gelmar and Penny just charging for you, as well as this fairly tall, gray-skinned humanoid wearing chainmail clothes and like pretty heavy-duty outfits and a sword and shield, and he is running after them as well. However, this is where it differs from what you guys have been seeing. Roll me a perception check. Dakota.
Okay. All right. Perception. Okay. Yep. Normal.
That will work. Unlike
Okay.
your companions, after about 5 minutes of running, they're gone. You don't see them behind you anymore. Yeah, you have been running. And I'm assuming you're taking turns. You're like moving between buildings, you're weaving into alleys, you're trying desperately to get away, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So you go maybe like they have a 60-foot, you're a 40-foot because you're mobile. You are running and sprinting like a madman. You are weaving between buildings. You are jumping through windows and then jumping through another one. You're doing your best to get out of this place as much as possible, hopping and dancing and whatever fuck you need. Like you are using pure instinct and momentum to carry you through. After about 5 or 10 minutes or so, you no longer hear the elk. You no longer hear any of them running after you. You hear silence. Now, with that in mind, we're going to look back at Grail, Aldith, and, Grail, Galmar, and Penny. I hate the fact that you guys are split so much. I'm looking at, like, your side-to-sides on the screen to keep track of you guys, and it's, like, weird connections. But yeah, so, Grail, you are trying to pinpoint Dakota's location using his weapon. Within 1,000 feet of you, you can tell where he is. You can tell he is somewhere to, assuming left where Cyril and Aldith went is west, or to left. Up is north, right is east. He is somewhere northwest of you.
I'm on mute. Alright, so would I then be able to figure out how to navigate there through the streets? Between the buildings and stuff?
I forget how familiar you
Especially
are. I
on
don't
Mars?
think you're familiar with this town, are you?
No.
With great difficulty, you would be able to. Galmar, you grew up on these streets. Or not grew up necessarily, but you spent a long time
I've been
on
here
these
for a
streets.
year.
Yeah. You've been on these streets for the last year or so. You would not necessarily know how to weave your way through the streets, but you would be able to navigate them. Penny, you have no idea what the fuck is in these streets. You've barely been here.
He's just following the elk.
Yeah, so Penny splits off from the rest of your group. She just starts charging towards the elk. Grail and Gelmar, do you two talk with each other, or are you just like, what are you doing?
I mean, Yelmar picks up on a sound, and off of the indication from Cyril and Aldith, I would imagine he's probably caught on to the fact that something else is going wrong, and someone's probably trying to screw with him at the moment.
I like it.
So it's just like he has indication that they're probably not going the correct direction. He's chasing after the sound that he heard to the right.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so Grail, you would
is
see
going to-
Galmar immediately rush to the east.
Elle is going to see him doing that and just shout, "You going the wrong direction. This way."
How can you tell?
I was going to say magic, but that's not the kind of thing Grail would say.
Magic bitch, get on my ride.
I just fucking know.
tracking the strange implement that Dragonborn uses. To the west. To the northwest.
He takes a moment, looks back in the direction, and looks towards him. And you're certain?
Yes. Magic
I'm
does
gonna
not
inside
lie.
him, actually.
Ooh, interesting. I like that. Absolutely.
This is a stranger to him. He doesn't know.
Oh my
God. He doesn't know.
No.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, buddy.
I honestly
I have always done horrible on insight checks specifically.
Oh my god. You take a moment and you pause. You look up at this gray-skinned man who has the face of a man who wants to beat somebody to death. Because I just assume that you have a resting bitch face all the time. On a shadow
Yes, that is his
horse.
Thompson's face.
He's riding a horse that looks like a demon itself came out of the ground and stares at you. it's a relatively nice horse, but it looks evil. He looks evil. He has his sword and shield out, and he looks like he's going to try killing somebody. And he's like, I know
I
where
don't have
he
my
is.
sword and shield out. I'm navigating the horse. I can't hold a sword and shield while doing that.
Oh, I just figured that you. Well, oh
Other
yeah,
than
that's a
that-
good
other than that,
point.
yes.
Yeah, well, you have your
Other than
shield on
that,
your
everything you
arm,
described is perfectly accurate.
but yeah,
No,
he
no,
looks
this-
he
this
looks like
particular
evil
horse,
incarnate.
You could hold your sword and shield. You can control it telepathically.
No, that's true.
It's more just like to like hold on and especially navigate through the streets. I imagined I would not be wielding that.
Mm-hmm. So
I
Galmar,
am not wielding a sword and shield.
that's
They have
fair.
a resting bitch face, look like evil itself, and be riding a shadow horse, but I am not wielding a sword and shield.
So yeah, you're looking up at him, and he's a good probably 8 feet or so higher than you. For his full height, like his head is about 8 feet. Well, no, hold on. He's about 6 feet. His horse would be 5.
At least the same.
Remember,
Yeah.
you're only measuring
imagine.
from the height
It's a
of the
huge
back.
horse. It's technically
So-
large.
Yeah, so that'd be like a well, in that case, yeah, 8 or 9 feet, and then 6 feet, and then 7 feet, about 8 feet or so higher than you. So you have to like crane upwards to look out. He just looks evil. That's what you're getting from him. You're not getting much aside from he looks evil. Whether he's telling the truth, you have
How
not
evil I
fucking
look
clue.
at strangers.
You've no idea how truthful he is, or why he's chasing your whole ass group on an evil horse, or what he wants with Dakota. So that's up to you, but you can't tell anything. He just looks evil.
Okay. So I did see him or I imagine when they gestured to
Penny does know
the
him.
dealer's hand when they first called. I was gonna say when they first gestured towards the dealer's hand in the gala, though, I imagine Cyril was in that group, so he
Yes.
would probably recognize him to be okay.
You do
He
know that
might
he's
give
part of
him
that
a bit
group.
more. He would probably give him a bit more trust in that, since he knows that, or since he's pretty sure that organization is actively trying to protect the town.
Mhm.
He believes that anyway.
You would also be aware that he was part of the group that saved the ambassador.
That's fair.
And whether or not that means he's still evil is highly debatable.
I mean, he did hit a good deed. That is at least one step in the okay, he might be beyond to something here.
It's fair. So how do you respond?
I'm trusting you with this. Has been fine. And he says, as trying to follow him. I imagine he's just
I'm
following.
gonna- I'll stretch out my hand as if to like pull him up onto the horse.
If you're certain I'm not exactly the lightest of individuals, he said, as taking again, trying to step up. Above game, how much strength do you have?
A lot.
Because this is a 326-pound dragonborn.
I mean, I have 18 strength. Sin. What is
You
your
you
opinion
are
on
able
this?
to pull him up, especially as like he's tall enough to put his hand on the back of your horse. So like he's able to pull himself up along with you because you both have ridiculous strength. You can feel it though when you lift him up, especially considering he has a great axe on his back as well. When you lift him up onto the horse.
No, Sin, I'm unarmed right now. Remember?
Oh,
I left
yeah,
my
right,
weapon
'cause
in
your
the
gray
jacket.
axe is at
I left my
home.
equipment back at the.
Oh yeah, that's
left
another
the
reason I
equipment
can't
at
have
the
a sword.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so you do have your shield on your back though. But yeah. But you lift him up and you can really feel all 300 plus pounds of his weight as you do so. He's heavy as he like gets onto your horse. Your horse doesn't give two shits. Your horse is
If
ethereal.
this was a
being.
real horse, this would probably be a problem. But
Yeah, your horse doesn't give two shits because it's ethereal being. But yeah, you just straight up pulling him up almost hurt your arm just from one arm pulling. He's heavy, you notice. And his muscles practically compared to yours. Like you can see him through his fancy clothing as you like pull him up. They kind of do hide it, but especially as he grabs your arm and just kind of like pulls himself up. Nah, that shit's thick. Even his scales you can see his muscles through his scales. Like they're very obvious. So you get him onto the back of your horse and you start navigating through the I appreciate the hydration.
Hey, Sin, I'd imagine the answer is probably no, but realistically speaking, if Gelmar wasn't expecting to do any combat today, he probably didn't produce his runes. Could I use the time on the back of the horse to start?
If you have any rocks, then yes.
Crap. I probably don't at the moment.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I might have actually, as a small jest, said that he probably grabbed a rock and started trying to carve the brown rune on as he saw, or the moment he got out the door. But
You would probably have one rune in that case, so I'll let you choose which one.
okay.
Because he definitely would not be able to do much in terms of grabbing shit while running. Not while keeping your balance, considering you're so tall. But yeah,
That's
so
fair.
you start
It's pretty hard to
navigating.
carve a rune with one hand.
Yeah,
No
so you start
tools.
navigating through the buildings. You are going northwest and weaving between a bunch. Gelmar is definitely helping you by like, pointing out like different spots to go through that won't end in a wall or anything like that.
While we are chasing, Grail would like to ask,
Mhm.
why exactly are we chasing this Dragonborn?
He's an old friend of mine, and he's found himself on the wrong end of some organization. They play haste to the recovery of the Elven Ambassador as their final measure for "we're coming for you now."
On the wrong side of the person I helped revive, it seems. Because I play some part in this. No joy in being responsible for the rebirth of a monarch. But it is my penance to resolve this.
Gelmar looks incredibly confused. I'm sorry, you lost me after basically the first word there.
My group is the reason she is alive. I'm typically in the business of doing the opposite to monarchs.
He gives you an even more confused look. What do you mean by that? I don't think she really qualifies as a monarch. If that makes you feel any better. Just thinking to himself, are there actually any monarchs in this country?
There are a couple of
An
them.
ambassador or a
There's the king
representative.
at the gala.
Yeah, there's the King of Hollow Haven, which you heard of tonight. There is the King of the Elven Citadel. Technically, they're a full council, but they're all royalty rulers. And then there is the King of the Orcs, and there's the King of the Dwarves. The King of the Orcs is very debatable if they're considered a monarch, because they don't do royalty customs. They do sheer murder and power customs. So it's really, really debatable whether or
Like
not
a
the orcs
cratocracy then?
That's fair.
Kind of like a cratocracy then?
something like
The
that.
strongest rules
Yeah.
by virtue of just killing everyone else?
Yeah. For the orcs, in order to become the next orc king, the head orc war chieftain, you have to either slay the previous one or they have to give up their position willingly. And anyone who gives up their position willingly, 9 times out of 10 is seen as either a traitor or weak, and usually are killed immediately after.
Either die a ruler or retire peacefully and die as a coward.
Pretty much. There's only been 2
Illusion
orcs.
of free choice.
There's only been 2 orcs in the last
gosh.
1,000 years who have ever stepped off of the ruling throne and not died because of it. And one of them is Bloodfang, the one who had the party that stabbed the ambassador. But yeah, so with Gelmar now very concerned about whether or not you murder people for fun. See, really adding to how evil he is. I was like, do I pick the right guy? But yes. So
Hey, it's not fun. It is business. I draw the line between those two.
That's fair. That's fair. You are barreling down the area. We're going to go to Penny real quick. So Penny, you are directly between behind the elk. You can hear Grail and Gelmar running off into the houses to your right. Pretty much just weaving through them. You stop being able to hear them after about 2 minutes or so. But you can see the elk in front of you, and you're going. And you hear in your head a very quiet voice. It's definitely feminine, although it's odd. It's like it's almost taking a couple voices from your memory and using them, mixing them, but not quite. It's very distinct, but it's really hard to define what that means. And you would have really hard time trying to like figure out that either. So what you hear in your voice is, all alone. Why do you chase? They will die. How do you respond?
I don't think she would.
Interesting. Okay. Without
She's just trying to ignore it and continue trying to catch up to Antler Man and Angel Girl.
after a few moments you not responding,
World's worst superhero duo.
without you responding for like a minute or so, it will then continue with you have one chance to stand down or you will die with your friends. Take the opportunity. I'm assuming you don't reply
Why should
again?
I? No, she'll say, why should I believe that you'll keep your word?
I have no interest in killing those we do not hunt. We have one target. If you are not around that target, you are just like every other person in this town. Harmless.
Why are you trying to kill them?
We have a contract.
But it's not their fault.
The contract requires their death. We obtain their death. We succeed the contract. That is all. Needless death is not in our domain.
I mean, your deaths are going to be needless anyway, and she'll ignore anything else and keep going.
Damn, son! All right.
That's some cold shit.
Sure. Wow.
Goddamn.
Wow.
Yeah, so you say that and like you just kind of stop talking and you can feel the whatever it was, a connection or whatever it might have been, just kind of dissipate for a second. Cyril and Aldith, you two are following this Dakota, and you guys are seeming to be like you guys are stopping seeing the other Dakotas. There's only one Dakota now, and it's just the Dakota in front of you as they are running. I'm just assuming you guys are just speeding after this one, just absolutely trying to hunt it down.
Yep.
All right. After a couple more minutes, and again, you are not getting any closer to this Dakota. No matter how fast that you are pushing your elk to run, the last 5+ minutes has been spent running after this one Dakota, and you have not gotten any closer. But you do see up ahead, there is a small clearing. A couple of trees and things like that, and it's just a small clearing that Dakota seems to be running to.
Did
I'd like to
Aldous
quick
hear? Ooh,
Hmm?
sorry.
I'd like to quick save.
What are you saying, Aldo?
Did Aldith hear what Gilmar said
Which part?
about there being the rustling of clothes but no footsteps?
Roll me perception.
Yalmar did call it out to basically everyone.
Mm-hmm. I'm just not sure
He did
if
blurt
the
it
elk
out.
had moved away far enough by that point in time.
Well,
You will have heard no footsteps.
Great. That's enough. That's all I need. She is going to pretty much shout over, like, I don't know if there's like any, because I know Cyril, like, well, above game, I know
Mhm.
Cyril was hearing things. So I guess that wouldn't really, but she's still gonna shout anyway. I heard Gilmel say no footsteps. We need to be careful. One of them's trained in assassin. And a trained assassin, oh my goodness. Hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. One of them's a trained assassin. She could be anywhere.
Do you
Right.
hear this in our group behind? I don't know
You
how close we
are
to the
you're probably around 50 to 100 feet to their north at this point, so no. You and the other, you and on your horse and them and their elk have actually split off into slightly different directions now. You're weaving through buildings. They're on one dead path to the west specifically. They're going to the northwest. How do you respond, Zero?
Right. Stay close. And stay close to Dakota.
Okay. So there is, as you guys are hanging out to this clearing, there is a point where the buildings end, right? You guys know what that looks like. Like it gets to the buildings, then it just is like the general flat land, and then it gets to the clearing stuff, like in parks.
Yeah, it's like a big courtyard.
Yeah. So as the Dakota passes that, it disappears.
All right. So, do I see that happen before I make it into the clearing?
Yes. You're around
Then
15 feet away from that Dakota when it disappears.
I immediately stop and start looking around for everyone and start looking around.
Now, as you stop, I'm not going to do a roll on this because you specifically stopped your elk. Your elk is a very big target.
Mm-hmm.
So as you stop your elk, the moment that it disappears, I don't know. Hold on. Roll me a perception check really quick. This is a very high DC perception check, and the only reason I'm letting you do it is because you have blind sight.
Nat 20. Let's get it.
I'd have to roll a double nat 20 on disadvantage.
Yeah, because
It's
you
possible.
are. This is true. You
Yeah,
did
I
roll
would
nat.
know. I
You
would
did
know
roll
how
double
possible
nat
it is.
1 on advantage. So
Look, I've done it. It's possible.
yeah.
All right, so I get a +2.
Yes.
Here we go.
Or actually, no, you won't because this is a normal flat roll. It's fine. I can't ignore it. All right, on 11.
Matter anyway.
You 100% would not be able to stop this. You can see it for a fraction of a second. But you do not have the reaction time, you do not have the speed, you do not have anything of that sort to even compare to it. But your head does snap to the side a little bit as a glaive appears more or less in midair and rams directly into your elk's chest frame. As it stops, as the Dakota disappears and your elk steals to a halt, a glaive goes directly into its chest, effectively killing it.
Yeah, because I don't think it has a lot of HP to begin with.
It does not. So yeah, you guys like are halted and then slammed to the ground directly in front of Penny, as Penny is very quickly approaching behind you. And yeah, that elk just effectively turns into like leaves and dust and shit. And you do see Ania's staff as well falling onto the ground.
The elk dropped the loot.
I'm assuming you pick up her staff so it doesn't get broken.
Yeah, strap it to my back or something.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, and then the glaive that clatters to the ground disappears. And at this point, Penny would be running right up to you guys, probably huffing and puffing a little bit. She's finally caught up to you.
I'm gonna just take for a second and I'm just gonna focus. Do I feel anything within my 20 foot of blind sight right now?
You do not.
This was a trap. And I know that I've definitely noticed Gelmar isn't around.
Yes, Gelmar and Grail are nowhere to be seen.
I'm going to Bending Stone Gelmar
Okay.
with a where did you go?
Okay. Gelmar?
North and to the east from the moment you stopped. It seems there's a few more ways than one to find their way through the trick.
Say that one more time.
North and to the east from the moment
West.
you stopped. It seems, or north and to the west from the moment you stopped. It seems there's a few more ways than one to find your way around the trick.
Okay. All right. I don't know how, but Gelmar seems to have seen through the trick. And it's going to be at that moment that I notice Penny.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just not going to say a word. I'm going to go with that. And I'm going to point northwest. And I'm just going to follow me.
Okay. Aldith?
And yeah.
Had a thought escaped mind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll just gonna like walk over to Penny and sort of like hover her hands over her shoulders
Mm-hmm.
because she isn't, not sure if she likes physical touch or not.
Wait.
But she's gonna be like, "You need to leave. I do not want you getting hurt. You are an innocent in this. Please leave."
That's nice and everything, and I appreciate it, but, from what I know, I think he's in trouble because my group did something, right? So, I can't just not help.
It's
She's
already
going-
too late. She's out here. She's with us.
Go ahead.
She's just going to have to hold her own.
Aldous, very conflicted by this. She'll pinch the bridge of her nose
Mm-hmm.
and just like take a deep inhale, then exhale, then turn on her heel and begin going the direction that Cyril pointed toward.
All right. I'm assuming, sure, you also picked up Sapphire's weapons too.
Sapphire has her weapons?
Oh yeah, you're right, because she's the only person who was able to hide them successfully. God, that's crazy to me. Okay, yeah, so I think you picked up
have
everything.
a question then.
Yes.
Do I have the half plate?
You would have had it on the elk, yeah.
Okay. So,
right.
while we're
told him what it does.
while we're walking through the street, while we're heading through the streets, I'm
Hi, Jake.
strapping it on.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Just to be clear, let me quickly DM you the effects.
Mm-hmm. So.
I don't think we would have gotten around to it.
Like when it was being built is when the effects would have been applied to the plate armor or the half plate.
Okay.
Let me quickly pull the effect. I'll just copy it directly in from there. Or from my own abilities.
So as you three start walking towards northwest, which is a little bit away from the clearing, you guys do hear the scraping of a glaive against stone. And it is back from where you came, so from where Penny was. About probably 30 feet away from Penny. You hear the scraping of a glaive against stone.
Aldith is going to take this the shield. I assume she put it on her back.
Mhm.
And she's going to go from the front to behind Penny, like turn her back towards Penny and
Mhm.
hold her shield up as if protecting like Penny's backside.
Okay. As you do so, you do see this wonderful, absolute fucking being. There you go. This is Silas. He does have gray hair rather than black, but I mentioned what he looks like in a previous episode, but effectively speaking, he's about, I think, a 5 or so, or a 6.5 foot tall. Hold on just one moment as I try to remember Silas. I put down his information somewhere. I can never remember how to fucking find them.
Oh wait, I might have it.
I would appreciate that.
I might have it. Hey. Half elf, lean, stands just over 6 feet tall, high elf background, sickly looking skin, pale, amber eyes, long black hair with streaks of silver, wears a weather stained coat lined with multiple pockets. His
Yep.
boots are incredibly scuffed.
And he's wielding what looks to be a relatively normal weapon, a relatively normal glaive, but it's I suppose the wording would be too normal. You know, it's weirdly like it's designed to have almost no oddities to it. It's so perfectly normal that it's unnatural, I would say. And he's just walking in the middle of the fucking area, just smiling at you all, and he just kind of goes, so we meet again. Not my targets, but you will be a fun dance to have, and only 3 of you this time, and you, he points to Penny with the glaive. You are always welcome to step out if you would like. You are not my target.
She'll consider this. Is there like an alleyway that she could step into?
There's a couple of them all around. You can also just go into the clearing behind you and stuff.
She'll take like a couple steps away from them.
Okay. He smiles at
weird.
this as you step away. He looks at Aldith and he just goes, well, you are unfortunately a part of the boys' party, which means that you are part of a crew that must die. I do apologize for it, but it is just business. If we left his party members alive, he could come back. It's such a pain to deal with one who comes back a second time. You know how it is. Nothing personal between us, yes?
How far away is he?
About 40 feet.
About 40 feet?
Mm-hmm. Do you say anything in response, Aldith?
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Cyril?
As he finishes that,
Mm-hmm.
Aldith feels the breeze. Oh, wait, no, I have more speed, don't I?
And we are going to be playing with a slightly variant of the combat. We're going to be more focusing on theater of the mind than the actual stats and stuff. So we're just going to be playing around with some of the attacks and things. So keep that in mind. The actual rolls that we're going to be making aren't going to be like strictly combat, because I want to play around with a different style of it. See whether or not it's faster and stuff. More climactic, I would say.
Okie dokie. So then Aldith is going to feel the breeze as Cyril wordlessly charges forward
Mm-hmm.
at full speed.
Interesting. Okay. Aldith, how do you respond?
That's a good question. You ask such good questions, Sin. Such a good question.
You know, I'm very
Just
good at
give
these
me a
questions.
sec-
I'm very good at what I do.
Just give me a second. Give me a second.
You wouldn't want to ruin
Okay.
business, yes.
If it helps,
Sorry.
when I get close to him,
Mhm.
just outside the reach of that glaive, I'm going to vanish.
Hmm.
Oh.
Okay. What are you doing, Alda?
Sorry, I was actually looking through my character sheet to see if there's anything I wanted to do.
Mhm.
There's not. So I think she would ready her stance. Like
Mhm.
she is fully prepared to take this douchebag head on, but she's not going to make the first attack.
Cool. All right.
She's gonna let him come to her.
Very
Penny will.
fancy.
She'll cast a mind sliver on him.
Yes.
Damn. All right. What does that do again? Post it in the chat real quick.
My sliver's my favorite.
Just you thought I was not a combatant? Fuck you, bitch.
Exactly.
DC 15, he has a wisdom check? Or intelligence check. Oh, he has a high intelligence. One
Bananas. Wrong thing to cast then.
Hey, there's always a chance.
He's a very high intelligence. You use the sliver on him.
Nerd.
That happens if he fails? No, it doesn't do anything.
Nothing happens,
succeeds.
yeah.
Okay. So you use it on him, and like he kind of looks at you and he smiles. It drags shivers down your spine as he smiles at you.
Penny will smile back with all of her teeth.
Ooh.
Ooh, fucking aura farming over here. All right. Before we get to what Cyril is doing with the teleportation, we're going to look over at Grail and Gemar. Now, the both of you are navigating through this area, and you guys are also moving around to what appears to be some kind of clearing. As you guys get there, you are going to be seeing the real Dakota. Dakota! We're going to be looking at you for a second here. So, you've been wandering for probably a good 10 minutes or so by this point. You've been running, you are out of breath, you are tired, you constantly are hearing sounds like scraping glaives against stone. You're hearing swords against swords, you're hearing metal that is screeching, you're hearing all kinds of weird just shit that's running through your head over and over again. And eventually you run out into a clearing, and you're hearing like hoof steps, you're hearing yelling, you're hearing, people talking and so on and so forth the entire time that you are running. And yet it's also dead silent around you. The buildings are quiet, the area is dark. As you run into this clearing, what are you doing?
Okay. So Dakota, he's gonna like be like looking around, just frantically. He has fully transformed into a young elven girl, which I assume is a little bit more clear to the others as they start to like frantically look around them. I don't know if they even see the others, but
Not yet, no.
Yeah, they're just like pointing their gun every which way just to find something to like shoot. And it's just like, just come out here already and fight me like a real cowboy. I'm not playing these games.
You just hear a voice that just goes, "You aren't even a real one. The game is still afoot. We shall play a little longer." And that is when you would see both Grail and Gelmar riding into the area. And even especially to you, Dakota, Grail looks evil as fuck. You just see a shadow fucking horseman running into the area with Gelmar behind him, and the horse is just staring you down. Kind of reminds you of your horse that hated your guts.
Decent enough steed.
He's fucking hates you though. As you see the two of them arriving. And Grail, you see, instead of a dragonborn that you were expecting, you see a, was it high elven girl?
Yeah, a young high elf girl.
With that same gun though. And Gelmar, you see the same thing.
Yeah. Dakota does not seem to look at Gelmar with like any sort of like relief or anything. He doesn't even look at Gelmar like he believes that he's Gelmar.
Shoot the horse.
Yeah, he steps back and like points his gun at the both of them. Like, don't come any closer. Any of you could be the Knights Warlocks, or everyone's soldiers in disguise, or a bounty, come for revenge. I will shoot you. Do not come any closer. I will look you in the eyes when I do it.
Eat whiz.
Hmm?
You, young girl. Where's the one that gave you that gun? Seek her.
This gun was given to me by the knight, but this is mine now. Okay? This gun is what I will find freedom with.
Gelmar, how do you
But
reply?
it's not grant freedom. We shackle you with guilt.
Ooh.
Will not enable you. We'll trap you further.
Your disguise self spell is becoming a lot more powerful, I can see. Before her dismounting.
It's such a good fucking word. Oh my god, that's such a good fucking way of saying that. Oh, I love that.
I mean, it's probably one of the most believable responses, and it still conceals the truth, which is probably what Dakota would prefer.
I'm powerful enough to shoot you down right now. Okay?
Fine, I won't come any closer until I've proven it. What do you want me to tell you about? He says, holding both hands up.
How did you say that you were going to make the armor thing for my arm?
I originally suggested using copper when you said you had an issue with iron.
Okay. Who is he then?
Yes.
I point the gun at Grail.
Seems to be a friend of the dealer's hand. It sounds like they've been doing a lot of work around town.
What was that, Grail?
Put that down before someone gets hurt.
Grail, calm down.
Don't you tell
Calm
me
down.
to put this down.
Grail, remember what I said. He's being hunted.
I will say you guys are now hearing...
Do we know each other's names then? I've been acting under the assumption I don't know your name, but if we know names, then I guess
Depends on, well,
Perhaps
he
that's right.
probably
He never
heard... No.
I'm just going to say, sir, like I told you, he's being hunted right now. He's kind of in a lot of stress.
Right.
You guys are now hearing the ticking of a clock. So. Just a very light, faint sound in the background. Barely registering.
Not looking for you.
Gelmar does still
regardless.
lean down toward... He does still lean down towards Dakota, though. To issue his own comment. Still, I suppose you do have a point. We don't exactly have the ability to identify whether or not you are with them. In that case, how about this? What does my secret spell do?
your secret, the one that you used in the town.
Yes.
That turned you into a big old dragon, right? That one? I'm not sure how you did that stuff.
Rune magic is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Before her standing back up. This is in fact my old friend. May I approach?
Sure.
He's going to step up to your side. It seems that they've been trying to misguide everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Before we're looking up towards Kirill. So, what are you going to do now? Thanks for the ride, by the way.
Welcome. Please be told, I was not interested in you nor your friend. Comrade Penelope was also seeking you. Thought that finding you would be the fastest way to find her. It appears we've gone in separate directions, though.
Where'd you get that horse?
It is the product of my magic. Steed I can summon from the shadows.
Hmm. You're not where you... You wouldn't tell me if you were working with the knight.
You don't know what this knight you refer to is. Rest assured, had I wished to kill you, I would have begun aggression already. Would not have helped your friend. Me if you will, I cannot convince you otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it likely that whatever's going on is going to let up until its creator has been truce, I suppose, the most humane way of putting it. What should we should probably stick together until the situation's been handled. What do you think?
Yeah, we can do that.
It is in all of our best interests to reunite with the rest of our party. Now we have an alliance.
Mm-hmm.
Who has the highest passive perception of the three of you?
I'm neg 1, so not me.
I've got a 12.
Okay.
I think I had a...
Oh yeah, passive.
But I've
of
also got the
15.
runestone. But I've also got the runestone that makes me unable to be surprised.
This is true.
They cannot take me by surprise when I've got it on my person, so long as I haven't evoked it yet.
Okay, it looks like Gelmar is the highest passive. So I will say, Gelmar, roll me a perception check real quick.
Ooh.
Damn. Okay.
19 twice in a row. Holy crap.
Hold on just a moment. Okay. I'm doing mental mathematics in my head.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. This is the fun
Opposed to
math.
the mental mathematics that occur outside of your head.
Yeah, I had to like jumping around with it.
Star jumps to represent the multiplication sign.
Oh,
I
no,
will
is it
say
the question I
actually
asked?
say yes.
I was just like, oh no, did I make you do math because of the question I asked? I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I will say yes to that question. Which is going to be very weird, but it's going to be very fun when I explain that. So yes, you guys are sorry, what was the last thing everyone said? What was the last bit? Grail, Gelmar?
Grail was just saying that for now it's worth forming an alliance because we share an interest in uniting with the rest of the party.
Okay.
Yalmar basically just said it's unlikely whatever this trick is going to let up until whatever for these assassins facing after Dakota are dealt with.
All right. In that case, as you say that, you'll hear, as you guys see, Silas coming out of just the darkness as he smiles. You guys can see that same glaive sparking against the ground. Weirdly enough, the glaive is still in perfect condition. Even as it sparks against the ground, you can hear it grinding against the cobblestone. As he says, "Ah, you are indeed correct. This right here is how we play. Is always a fun game."
Huh. Magic smells expired from here.
Magic is such a fickle thing, and once you learn how to control the mana flow, it can do so many things. You three seem like a fun time. Tell me, though, why do you protect the child? He looks at Grail. She is not part of your party. You are welcome to run.
Grail is going to grit his teeth.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
How long has it been since we left the gala?
About 20 minutes.
10 minutes ago, I saw the most repugnant, vile, struggle to say human being has ever had the misfortune of my eyes meeting. Stand before that gala, declare his name. Have not been able to remove it from my mind. I am not in the mood, whatever it is you are playing. I know this is 2 words, but if you will permit me a little bit of flavor,
Mm-hmm.
I will command, shut up.
Effectively, it translates to the command one word of
Silence, yeah.
silence. So I will permit it. Was that wisdom check?
Just a slightly more disrespectful silence.
Yeah. Was that wisdom check? I
There's a
believe.
wisdom saving throw against a DC 14.
All right. We'll do that. He barely passes it. You feel the wave of magic flow over him, and he just smiles at you. That same disturbing, unending smile that you only get from like sickly old people. As he like smiles, as he's like slightly hunched, and he just goes, "Ah, boy, I've been told there are more occasions than I can count. By the end of this night," he spins his glaive and he points at Dakota, "that child will die, and I will have my coin. If you wish to try to stop me, you may try." We're going to have everyone roll initiative. With somewhat difficulty because no one's on the field. Hold on. I'm just gonna put everyone on the top right
32.
here.
Number of teeth you have is the most you'll ever have
wait,
again.
I'm gonna put everyone on top right real quick so we can just do that really easily. King's kindness.
Initiative's
Grail.
technically a save or a check.
It's separate.
Okay.
And Penny. There you go. All right, feel free to do your initiatives, ladies and gents.
Ooh.
Yeah,
There I am.
damn. Okay.
Look at all the pretty dice.
I do love the dice.
Where's Grail?
Yeah.
Grail got an unnatural one.
Dirty one. I rolled- How does that say it was 364 days ago? What?
I'm sorry. What the fuck?
Oh, dude, that happened last week to me. It was so funny.
That's
Wait, hold up.
wild.
Why is Grill already injured?
Hang
I was
on.
prepared for this before the campaign even started.
Jesus.
I should not be,
Let
actually.
me delete that and just click your D20 at the top of the screen. Do you see the U at the top of the screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
There you go. 11. That can work. Okay. Let me roll his real quick. We're gonna give him initiative bonus real quick. Ignore his health. It doesn't matter.
Would have been wild if we had all rolled exactly in the right order for where we were.
That would have been really funny and slightly annoying. Let's see. Yes, just do the goddamn roll or I will smite you. There we go. Oh, that worked.
Dadgum computer.
Alden is good at that.
What is that dice number? Oh, so it takes in what your dexterity modifier is. That's what your dexterity is. That's the point number. So if you have a tiebreaker, it will break the tie with that. The left side is the actual dice roll. The right side is your dexterity. It helps break up a lot. Okay, so the first person is Dakota.
Dakota.
So again, we're going to be doing something just make this a little bit faster. So what we're going to be doing for combat specifically is you guys will be attacking once, and that attack that you use, using whatever modifier and bonuses you have, is going to more or less dictate how your attacks are going to be. So if you get a hit that actually hits, whatever hits you do afterwards, like Dakota, for example, shoots 3 times. He rolls once, gets a hit, all 3 of his hits go, and he just narrates all 3 of his hits hitting. Does that make sense?
You're just trying to figure out a way to make my gun less complicated.
At the moment, I'm trying to make it so we don't have a 3-hour combat in 1 hour.
Yeah, mainly because of the gun. Okay. Yeah, I am going to try to kind of back up a bit more from trying to sort of get behind the other two as I try to shoot Silas.
Okay. Feel free to roll your attack.
Yeah? You can do it. I believe in you, little shadow. Come on. Just roll the thing. Okay, thank you.
Kabushki.
That's pretty
All right,
good.
you are going to
That's
attack.
pretty good.
Feel free to roll your damage, and then just use that as your general damage attack. Like, you use that as your number base.
Yeah.
12's not bad.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Narration.
Yeah. Oh, should I add sharpshooter? I forgot about sharpshooter. It's been a while since I fought Dakota.
You didn't apply it to your original one, so we won't to your roll, so
Fair.
we won't add it.
That's fair. Yeah. So Dakota is very much in a sort of defensive position right now. He's holding his gun with a lot more uncertainty than usual. Very almost quivering for a moment, but it also has a sort of more fierceness to it than he would in his dragonborn form. A sort of as he tries to shoot at Silas, it feels more like he wants him dead.
Okay.
I am not just going to be pulling myself out of cages with a new pair of shackles every time I want to run. Just let me go. Then bang, bang, bang.
Okay. It's gonna be very interesting. So you fire, and you fire 3 times out. They all squarely hit. You can clearly see that they all squarely hit as it slams into him. And he kind of looks down, and he looks back up at you as the bullets don't do anything, per se. You don't see them fall out. You don't see them go all the way through. You don't see any blood. He just gets shot. You don't know where the bullets went. And he kind of looks down, and he looks back up, and he goes, try again. Anything else you wish to do?
Well, that's my...
That was your action, yep.
Yeah, that was my action. I don't think I don't remember if I do anything. There.
I don't believe you do. I could be wrong
No, I don't think so.
though. All right.
Yeah.
In that case, we're going to do something special. I was expecting this to be a little bit later, but she has a stupidly high dexterity, and I forgot to account for that. Catherine. Let me just pop her up into the
Hi.
show portrait.
Oh, she pretty.
Show players. There you go. She is very pretty. She is a midnight blue. She also does have a 22 dexterity, 22 initiative. So technically, she goes before you. But
Me.
that's okay.
Sorry.
Duke. There you go. Yeah. So she has a that. So she's a midnight blue tiefling with actually black horns. Like they're not like dark horns. They're black. And she's wearing pretty much full leather, as you would expect, like a fucking rogue would do. She's a 4'6" character, I believe. Last time I had her. If I said otherwise, she's now 4'6" character. She's tiny as fuck, and she makes actually no sound moving. It was a very fun thing that explores. So she's very small. So as you fire, and he says, "Try again," you hear something behind you. Let's see. Why do I not import their weapons? Was it that? So it's like so it's like 1d20 plus 8. 1d20 plus 8. Does a 24 beat your AC, Dakota?
Maybe just a little bit.
Just a wee little bit, right? You hear something behind you, and obviously you've stepped backwards to be able to, take your shot and stuff to separate yourself from Grail and from Gelmar. So both Gelmar and Grail, you would hear this as Dakota gets stabbed in the back, literally.
Again. I hate when this happens.
Motherfucker.
And as you guys turn, as you hear Dakota like, it's a very small stab. You actually don't take a lot of damage from this. We're gonna go with a
Can I can I hellish rebuke that?
You have
Is that how
hellish
that works?
rebuke?
Yes.
Yes. Jesus Christ. You will only be taking 2 damage. She has a +1 mod. Or actually, no, her
Yeah, but I'm
dex
very,
is 3,
I'm
so yeah, it'd take 4
very
damage.
reactionary.
Hellish fuck
okay.
off. Yeah, so they might. Oh, well, you are fighting a
Lord.
dexterity saving throw, so +7. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. I had to think about that for a second. She does pass it, so she only takes half damage.
Okay. Yeah, damage. Roll that.
Jesus fucking Christ, what fucking level are you casting that
Did
at?
I do that right? Wait, I think I did that wrong. Hold on.
You
What's
have
supposed to be?
fifth
That was a
level
5th level spell. What the fuck?
No. Why did that roll like that? How did?
How'd you roll a 5th level hellish rebuke? What the hell?
I don't heckin' know.
You know, you. Maybe it
I'm
was a.
just gonna roll 2d10.
Yeah, just roll
Hold
2d10.
on.
Jesus Christ
What?
Almighty.
I don't
Oh
know
my
why I
god.
rolled that.
Alright, I suppose technically it would. That just healed. Yeah, so
Like, what's the highest level spell that Dakota can cast?
4th level.
Yeah.
So then,
That would be a 4d10 if they wanted to do it.
yeah,
That was a 5d10 that they just rolled.
right.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Pretty sure I'm just gonna be rolling this first level.
Yeah.
Just
So half of that
yeah.
would be rounded
It-
down,
yeah.
I think. We do 6 damage. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you guys would hear both the of being stabbed, but also the flames of hell arising behind Dakota as this tiny little midget is just burned. And you see as you both turn around, she's gone. She just straight up disappears as Dakota gets stabbed. And that will be her turn.
Ow.
Hmm?
Just like, ow.
Wait, hey Sin.
Uh-huh.
A spellcaster just cast a spell directly next to me.
Dakota is within 5 feet of you, and she's 5 feet behind Dakota.
Dang.
Yeah. She very purposely chose to make sure she wasn't within your punching area.
She doesn't know I have. She doesn't know I have Mage Slayer.
You think?
I assume these
How
two
long has she been following
yes.
us?
It's a
But
good
is there
question.
anything that says that he can't like swing around Dakota and like hit her with an uppercut?
It's a very good question of how long they've been following you guys. This is very debatable on how long they've known you. Penny, how you doing? How you doing?
Sin, the last time I used Mage Slayer was before she cut ties with her patron.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah,
A lot of information on you. How they've gotten is debatable. But yes, Penny, how you doing?
I will do a magic missile.
Mhm.
Just first level right now at Silas.
Okay. That one automatically hits, right?
If it hits, then it does damage. No, it's not auto hit.
It's all hitting, it looks like.
Each dart hits a creature
Yeah.
of your choice that you can see within range.
Oh yeah, magic missile is auto hit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you
Then
get
let's
to
do that.
deal 3d4
It's-
plus 3.
Technically speaking, each of those darts is also its own individual attack.
Yeah,
So
but
if he's
they're all going for
concentrating on a
him.
spell, that's 3 he saves he has to make.
Ooh. What the fuck? Oh, because there's a... Wait, what? Oh, times 2 plus 1. What? That is the weirdest way I've ever seen that math be done.
I didn't do it. I just hit the button and that's what it did.
This game...
See,
Wow, this game has the weirdest math I've ever seen from Magic Missile.
Foundry is weird like that.
that is the newest... That's the new Magic Missile way, guys, right there. All right.
I wonder if that's like the official rules on how they intend for you to calculate it in 2024 D&D.
It's very possible. Does it deal knockback? It does not. So you deal 12 damage, which is actually pretty much, what was it, the same damage that Dakota dealt? Yeah, the same damage that Dakota dealt. So you hit this guy with the 3 darts. It slams into him. And he once again looks up at you. Slightly more annoyed, actually, as you've now
Yeah,
pelted
you're
the
about to get
crap
more
out
annoyed.
of him. All right, feel free.
Bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and summon Omen.
Ooh, okay. A lot of people on the field now. Ooh, interesting. Okay,
Don't know why it rolled, but okay.
sure. You have a table.
Yeah. I know I need to roll a d4. Ooh,
Interesting.
it's my choice.
Hey.
Okay. It's gonna be a hellhound
All right.
because it's nighttime, right? Right?
Yes, it is nighttime with the moon above you, which is every now and again moving into the clouds.
So Penny summons from the shadows this creature that doesn't really have a form until it reaches near her, and it forms into a hellhound.
Mm-hmm.
And she directs it to attack Silas.
Okay.
It knows, I don't know since it kind of didn't, since Dakota's didn't hit,
Mhm.
did mine actually hit? Did my spell actually hit him?
You do not know. It looks like
Because
it did.
I'm just saying because Omen knows exactly where he is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a good question, actually. Let me pull up Omen.
So
Once
that
I
would
tell
mean
him
that the dog doesn't go towards this guy.
exactly.
Ooh, that's a good point. Let me pull up your Omen real quick on. Kind of ill Omen.
Penny with the axe.
Ooh, you're right. Automatically knows his target's location. Ooh. Does it have a distance that it can see?
So when I summon it, it has to target a creature within 120 feet, which is why I asked,
Mhm.
oh, how close are the other people?
Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay, hold on. I have to think about logistics of this for a second here. Because it specifically says you have to summon it to target one individual. Doesn't say you have to see the individual. It doesn't say you have to know where that individual is. You have to target one individual within 120 feet of you.
Correct.
Interesting.
It
Man.
sounds like in the spirit of the rules of the spell,
Yeah.
the dog would know if this is the real Silas.
It would.
Correct.
It would also know if the other Silas, because there's two of them, is the real one. This completely changes his game plan. On.
Get wrecked.
Oh, bitch. Okay. So, your doggo steps forwards for a second, stares at him, and you see his smile immediately twist, like it immediately moves like into a frown as the doggo looks and shakes its head.
What does this mean?
It looks up back at you. I believe you have telepathic speech with the hound, right?
From what we've been like playing it as, yes.
Okay. So you would hear in your head and the other two, which Cyril is disappeared at the moment, but I'll get back to him here in a second. But Aldif would not hear it. You would hear in your head, that's not him. He's somewhere around, but it is hard to pinpoint. It will take me a minute.
Find him.
I'll just kind of nod its head to you. And fucking Aldif, you're just seeing her spawn a hellhound from the darkness of the depth. It stares at this motherfucker, turns and looks at Penny, and then just nods at Penny. How do you react to this?
I sort of missed a good chunk of that because there's a snake in my house. So can we give like a Sparks notes on like, because I was here when she summoned the Hellhound. Like
Basically, the Hellhound is saying that the Silas that you guys are seeing is not Silas, but you can't hear that. So all you're seeing is her summoning a pitch black beast of hell. It stares at the guy, he frowns, and then the Hellhound looks at Penny and nods.
And Penny says, find him.
How do you respond?
Am I allowed to insight?
The Penny, the dog, or the guy?
The dog.
Sure.
Okay.
Snake in your boot, twin.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Snake in your boot.
Screaming, crying, throwing up.
Hi-yo!
Ability check, I assume?
What
am I doing?
It would be an
Hold on,
insight.
sorry.
It would be on the first page.
Insight, yeah. Oh my goodness. Hold on.
You got this.
Oh, there we go. Found it. I'm sorry.
Oof.
Well, damn. Fuck me.
Not sure how concerned you'd be by an actual Hound of Hell being there, but you're not really getting anything from it aside from the fact that it nodded for some reason at Penny, and she may or may not have been the one to have spawned a devil from hell.
Oh, come
Okay.
on, they're adorable.
Oh, fellas.
She's just gonna, quirk an eyebrow and not say anything.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. We're going to pop right back over to our good old friendo, buddy boo pal, Grail. Grail, what are you doing?
So I have seen this demon from hell be summoned. I've got this smug fucker staring me in the face. I've heard Penny say something to the effect of
Oh, you are with Gelmar and Dakota. Aldif, Cyril, and Penny are separate. They're within 120 feet of you, but still between houses and stuff.
Oh, wait. Okay, wait, sorry, I'm confused. I thought we... Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, I'm confusing myself. So...
Don't worry, two groups is still very confusing.
We've got the assassin who has just stabbed Dakota, and we've got the smug guy in front of us, right?
Yes.
All right. How far in front of me is the assassin?
About 20 feet.
All right. Grail is going to walk right up to him.
Okay.
And
you see him do a bow of sorts.
Yeah, he's gonna bow to me, and as he's looking back up, I'm going to just punch him right in the face.
Just straight up.
Feel free to do your attack, my friend.
I wanted to ask, how are we ruling my smite?
Smites will work the same with fists as they will with weapons.
I'm more like, we are doing this whole thing where it's like one roll
yes.
for everything. Is my smite going to apply to everything, or one attack, or
effectively speak? We'll see the damage you do with your smite and your main attack, and then we'll just basically the amount of damage you do with your smite is just how effective your hits are, if that makes sense.
All right. Then let's go for a attack roll. I need to figure out what my attack is without the sword.
You, I assume, would be as effective with your fists as your weapon, so just roll your sword and we'll pretend you're just smacking them.
Okay. All right. I guess we can figure out damage afterwards.
Yeah.
Is a fist 1d4 or?
I make it 1d4s because I don't like flat damage.
Okay. Give me a moment while I remember how to attack. It's been so long. Here we go.
All right.
Nice.
That will
Can't
hit
even
him.
see it. It's not even showing me what it is. I got to look on the stream when it pops up.
Really? It should be showing you it now.
It's being weird. I don't know.
Are the rest of you guys seeing the rolls as they pop up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, but
good.
that's happened to me before.
Okay. Yeah, because
Yeah.
before I had to
I might
remove a module. So I was like, hopefully that's not what's happening. But if it's only on you, Grail, then somehow the one who's running the server with it 5 feet from him is the only one with it having difficulties.
It's like integer overflow. It's so close it's wrapped around to being really slow.
Like if I know how. But yes, that will hit. So feel free to just...
Cool. I am going to drop a level 2 Wrathful Smite into his face.
Oh, boy, howdy. Okay.
So that is, I believe, trying to double check. By upcast, does that add an extra die?
If Wrathful, you cannot upcast spell smites.
Oh, right. In that case.
But you can apply your smite as a bonus action and then hit him and then also add your divine smite.
Oh.
So you can do Wrathful Smite, your normal hit, and a divine smite at level 2.
Okay, we're going with that then.
All right.
Confusing, but you know what? We vibe with it.
Mm-hmm.
My brain is not working.
Yeah, you're fine.
It means I hit him hard.
Yeah, so roll a
cool.
1d6, a 3d8, and click that damage button.
3d8 and then 1d6 for the Wrathful?
Yes, 1d6
Well,
for
or-
Wrathful and 3d8 for Divine. Damn.
And
Okay.
then,
And whatever your
1d6.
strength bonus was, which is a 4.
+4.
So that is 15, 19 damage. Same as your attack. Damn. 19. You did a solid hit on him. How's your smite show? I always forget.
That is a good question. Usually, I guess like it is just like darkness that sort of envelops my blade, but this time, I guess it is just my fist.
Yeah.
I guess it's going to be like this kind of just explosion of darkness that is hitting him right in the face, and he's going to have to make a wisdom save.
All right, we'll do. I don't remember what I said his wisdom was, but it is high. Oh my god, does a 14 beat it?
Meets it, beats it, so yes.
All right, cool. So you take your fist and you just clonk him in the fucking jaw. Roll me a perception check.
Oh wait, we do both attacks at the same time, right? So
Yeah.
wait, how is that applying?
So we're essentially looking at that 19. That 19 is a lot of damage. So you are beating the shit out of him at the moment, effectively.
Okay.
And he's just taking it too. So roll me a perception
Cool.
check.
What
Real
did
quick.
you? A perception check. Ooh, that's not going to be great.
God
Ooh.
damn. All right. So you are beating the shit out of him. Every now and again, he'll raise up a hand and he'll actually deflect one of your hits. But you were just straight up fisticuffing this motherfucker. And he doesn't seem particularly bothered. That perception check allows you to know it doesn't feel like you're hitting someone properly. You've hit a lot of people. You have not gone to fisticuffs for a little while now, so you're a little bit out of practice upon hitting someone's jaw and feeling it crack under your fist. But when you hit this guy square in the baby maker, he didn't react the way that you expected one to. You hit him square in the jaw. You hit him where his brain should be bouncing in his skull, and yet he isn't phased. He just kind of looks back at you and that sickeningly sweet smile continues. So you continue to punch the shit out of him as darkness rains into your fists. And it really does look like you are the embodiment of the horseman of death as you are beating the shit out of this man. And yet he's not bleeding. That's one thing you also notice. He's not bleeding. No blood is coming out of him as he does so. Is there anything else you'll be doing? You saying anything or?
Rail is just focused on delivering fist after fist into his face, but after a while, yeah, he is going to realize this is not right. This guy should be on the ground. He doesn't. Grail's like, I don't care how strong this guy is. He should be seeing some kind of result from being punched in the face that hard. He realizes something is wrong here.
And every now and again, he does perfectly dodge one of your hits. Like, he'll just raise his hand up and your hand will slide along his and he'll deflect it perfectly. And yet he doesn't do it for all of your hits. Only one every now and again. It's like he can dodge. In fact, it's almost like he's proving to you that he is capable of dodging you and is choosing not to. And mind you, he looks like a sickly old man. All right. Cyril, back to you, my friend. So you had teleport. I'm assuming you're going for a teleport up, hit straight down, Dak?
No, I'm coming in. I'm coming in for the old disappear from the front, reappear in the back, and try to cut him in half.
Interesting. All right, feel free to roll your attack, my friend. I'm very curious on what number you're going. You guys have gotten really good rolls so far. I'm kind of impressed. He has an 18 AC.
Let's see, which one's the one?
I think it's like /attack, question mark.
I'm just making sure that I'm picking the right one between the transformed and untransformed state.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
on.
Eat him into death. Make them cry.
Oh, there's the button. Isn't that convenient?
Alright. Before you hit that attack button. Oof.
Yep.
Alright. So as you spawn behind him, without even looking, he's also using a glaive too. He flips his glaive around to reverse position and actually smacks your glaive into the ground. And he doesn't even look. He's just looking at Penny as he's holding your glaive into the ground while essentially resting backwards and just like holding your blade into the ground.
RNG. Every time I try to do something.
Hmm. He definitely is noticing you're behind him, but he has the most relaxed like figure that you've seen. He does not seem even slightly bothered that you just teleported. And he is holding you down with remarkable strength, too.
Do I get to make 2 more swings?
This is more or less your whole swing thing. But you can make like a bonus action or something. Essentially, as you were attacking him or whatever attacks you were making, he's just effectively keeping you in place.
Yeah. I'll do my bonus action attack with... There's some... Oh, man.
And he hasn't even turned around to look at you. He's just straight up holding his glaive by the bottom and just keeping your blade's tip against the ground. Everyone attacking something that isn't there. It's beautiful. Let's see. When you take the attack action, you can make a bonus action. Yeah, so just roll again. Roll the attack.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, because I don't have a button that I can...
Hey, that one hits.
Hey!
Nice.
All right, feel free to roll your damage and whatever things you want to do it.
Yeah, and I would definitely be dropping a first level smite, because I want to save my second level spell slots.
Alrighty, fair enough. All right, roll your damage and roll that 2d8, baby.
And I do a d4 plus the 2d8, and then I add my strength, right? God, it's been so long since we've been in combat. Fuck.
You should just be able to click the damage button inside the chat.
It was like 2 episodes ago.
It feels so much longer.
Oh, yeah. It's also because I don't do combat regularly. 2d8 plus 1d4. Yeah, 13. All right. So you do a decent amount of damage to him. So tell me how it goes.
I get the glaive loose, and I come back around with the butt end of the glaive, and it lights up with that spore fungal growth coming off of the hat as it slams into him, and they sprout across his shoulder.
Ooh. Okay. Now, remind me, your fungal growths and stuff, they latch onto living flesh, right?
Yep.
And what happens if it's not living? Does it die?
Like if it's like a physical object, they'll latch onto it, but like otherwise it just kind of like has nothing to latch onto, so it just sort of it just sort of dissolves, I guess.
Okay. So as you hit him pretty much the back of the head with your the butt of your glaive and your vines and your spores and mushrooms crawl alongside his shoulders and his back, they just kind of they don't pulsate the same way you used to. Because normally they would sink into the flesh and they would start like pulling out the flesh. Basically, they would like start pulling out some of the energy. This one, it sinks in and it just starts to die. It doesn't get anything. There's no nutrients. There's nothing. It's not getting anything. So it starts to die because it's using too much output without any input. And for the first time, he kind of like turns his head and he kind of looks at you. And he just goes, "One trick as always, it appears. Would you like to see that trick better?" I'm going to be doing a few things on his turn, because I get to. We're going to do... Yes, he is going to... I'm actually going to use your glaive for this. On. Because
Raggedy bitch.
Because you have a thingamabob, and it's easier to use your glaive than it is to use other people's. Just make sure... Is your glaive the transformed or the untransformed? Which one's the
transformed?
Glaive?
Yeah, the
Okay,
untransformed is in its spear and shield configuration.
I see. Thank you. Yes. So we're going to do that, which is going to be equipped, which in theory should be using all the stuff that he needs to with it. 17. Does that hit your AC?
Meets it.
Meets it, so he does half damage. Okay. Roll me as well a DC 15 Wisdom save. Oof. All right. So you actually hear his glaive coming up and swinging down. And you can physically see it, you can hear it in your head. But your blind sight says something else. You're seeing this weapon. But do you listen to what you're seeing and hearing, or do you listen to what your blind sight is screaming at you?
After what happened with my smite, I'm definitely listening to what my blind sight's screaming at me.
Nice. So it takes
because that's confirmation. Right,
takes you a fraction of a second to react to this, and that fraction of a second is what is reducing this damage. As even though you are seeing and hearing his glaive swing downwards as he's twisting his entire body to do so, you have a glaive blade that is now sticking into your side, missing most of your important organs and just below, just above your hip, as it slides into your stomach. As you look down, there's nothing there. And yet, at the same time, your blind sight is saying there is something there. And you can feel the metal piercing into your skin. As he sees you look down, and he goes, "Ah, I see. So you see beyond. Oh, fascinating." After a moment, he disappears again. Penny, your doggo. Roll me an attack for him. I don't know how your hound attacks. Direwolf statistics. Do you have a direwolf?
I do.
Okay.
Attack, you say?
Yes, an attack for that.
I'm just using the blade thing.
No worries. Wow,
Boom.
he actually does catch him. So, as the doggo is like scanning the area and he disappears, which rips out the blade from Cyril's gut, which is just a flesh squirt of blood into his very nice clothes.
Quick question.
Uh-huh.
How much did I get damaged?
That's a good question. You're going to get damaged about the same. What the shit? Okay, sure. Not very much.
Omen Did Omen move at all, or is he still beside me?
Omen is right next to you. He was looking around for a second, and as the guy disappeared, Omen immediately like turned around and jumped forwards with a bite. Roll damage real quick.
Okay. It's actually at advantage if he's within
Ooh.
like 5 feet of me, according to the stat block thing
Fancy.
that I have.
You're welcome to click
So let me
advantage in
see
the
if I get a natural 20.
yeah, in the chat. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Oh, same fucking number.
it's fine. It's
It still
fine.
hits.
Damage.
Yeah, roll damage.
Okay.
Very nice. So as it spawned, basically it appears in space, right behind Aldif. The hound rips, like jumps and bites into it, actually locking it down in place. As Aldif, I assume, would turn and stare directly into this guy's eyes.
Yeah.
As it's
Smack
doing
the shit out of him.
as it's doing that, fuck yeah, Doki. As it's doing that, we're gonna look at the other team, which has Grail beating the shit out of him, Dakota standing back, having been stabbed now, and Gelmar standing there as well. The guy looks up at at Grail, as Grail is just beating the shit out of him, and he just goes, haven't felt fists like this for a long time. You are exactly as the rumors have said. He's just gonna do his attack with his glaive.
This is starting to feel uncomfortable.
He is going to attack you.
I don't have armor, so this is bad.
And he is also going to do a very large smite. Going to do a lot more painful of a smite to you. You see him, like, he twists his staff or his glaive a little bit as you like deal another like punishing blow to his face. He clonks him to the side, and then he just kind of looks back at you and he spins his weapon and he launches it forwards. Your perception is not good enough to beat those. Just his base. So as he launches forwards, and you do a very simple catch and grab. You're used to fighting people with longer weapons than you, so you basically just dodge out of the side and you grab his weapon. The next thing you know, it's sticking through your stomach. As it's just like drove directly into your stomach, and you can actually feel the cold seeping in through your torso. And it seeps upwards before he kind of pulls it out and spins it. And weirdly enough, you're still holding his weapon, even as you watch him pull one out and spin it, and then the one you're holding disappears. And he goes, "You're so fun, but you're not quite as fun as the other one." So you are now in a tremendous quantity of pain. Taking the equivalent 25 damage, which is a lot of damage. If we
what
use
is the
this.
damage split there?
10 damage for. Oh right, are you resistant to necrotic?
Yes.
All right, so 17 damage. 10 damage from his weapon. 7 damage from his necrotic.
It's not bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Better than it was. Better than it was.
Yeah. It's cold, it's uncomfortable. You felt cold. You felt the grave before, and this is eerily similar. It really does feel the equivalent of I am marked for death. Like this is death walking on your grave kind of a feeling that's walking over you at the moment as he kind of pulls out his weapon. And then he kind of taps the side of it against your cheek, which kind of like covers it a little bit in your blood, and he goes, "Move, puppy."
Ooh. This guy is so fucking dead. It's unreal.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Wait a second. He says move, puppy,
Yeah, he does.
and Grail's there to see him say that.
He's saying it to Grail. Grail, you currently feel like someone just stuck their hand inside of you and is currently holding a fridge, just the inside of a freezer in your torso. It does not feel pleasant. You are having a really hard time moving your body. And he just kind of takes his glaive and pushes you ever so slightly to the side. His blade on your face, mind you, as he's just pushing to his side as if you are just a sack of meat. And he looks directly at Dakota and he goes, "Your guard dog has been moved." Dakota, how do you react to this?
Dakota's not having a very good time. I'll say that much at least. Dakota's at the kind of contemplating how fast he can run away from here, and if like everyone else can distract these guys as he just kind of disappears. He's debating how many misty steps he has.
All right.
The wild part is how we're all forgetting that Dakota regularly drops over 70 damage per turn.
Yeah. As he moves Grail kind of to the side, and Grail, you like stumble as that cold is just radiating through your insides. Gelmar, you just watched Grail, who effectively looks like the Dark Horseman of God, just get one-tapped, more or less. He's not downed, he's not dying, but it doesn't
Grail
look
got
good.
nut tapped.
It's just the nut tap, just like, boom. All right, I'm done.
I mean, after seeing the guy not respond after getting straight up shot, I think I can kind of put two and two together to realize that's probably not actually him, is it? I'm just going to evoke my Storm Rune.
Okay.
And I'm going to enter my prophetic trance.
Ooh, okay. What's it do?
Oh, that was the wrong rune. That's why it's not using. Okay, here we go.
Here. Okay. You see it makes an attack roll. Oh, okay. And because I have advantage, interesting. All right. I will take that in mind.
Before I do anything else with that, however, I wanted to ask you about an ability. It's not actually a part of its function, but I kind of want to know if I'd be able to make a special change to it for this particular situation.
Feel free.
It does not include the description. Of course it doesn't.
Interesting.
Basically, I can mark a creature and then switch places with them, but the only problem is it requires them to make a physical attack against me in order to use it normally. I was just thinking, what if I marked Dakota? Would I potentially be able to trade places with him to more or less ambush the person trying to stab him?
I will say yes. Because I like that. That's really fucking cool.
I just
in Toto.
And even better, I've never done this before. He doesn't know about this unless he can straight up read my mind or something.
That's true. That's true. All right.
Hey, Dakota. Gelmar gives you a really strange look, and spontaneously you can see a strange glowing rune appear in front of you for a few moments before vanishing. And that's going to end my turn.
Dakota's just like, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? All right.
Are you gonna turn into a giant dragon?
They don't know about that yet.
Bad fucking ass.
All right, Aldith. Hi.
Hey.
So yeah, you are staring down this guy as the doggo is actually bringing him to his knees. After he just not gutted, but he just stabbed Cyril in the gut. And he's like right in front of you now. What would you like to do?
I'm thinking. Sorry, I know it's so fun when
You're
someone's just thinking, not
more
doing
than
anything.
fine. Gives me time to
So
think.
the hellhound has his teeth in the person.
Mhm.
They're like here.
He has his teeth in Solus's arm, basically.
Okay.
You don't know entirely whether or not it's the actual Solus, because the guy just bit him as he teleported. Most likely it's not, since this is a teleported variation. But he does have his teeth sunk deep into the thing's shoulder, and he is pulling him down. What would you like to do?
I'm thinking. Hold on. Sorry. I'm sorry.
That's a lot.
Okay.
I'm there. Sorry.
I would like to cast
she
Detect
would've
Evil.
seen-
No. Can I cast Bane?
Ooh.
Mm.
Hold on. Bane. Up to 3 creature swords will make a wisdom saving throw, blah blah. Ooh, you could in fact do that if you'd like to.
No. I'm going to do that.
Okay, who are you picking? I'm assuming just him and...
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do it at level 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bane must make a charisma saving throw. Unfortunately, he does not have a particularly high charisma. 1d20.
So he's definitely not a Hexblade Warlock.
And he still succeeds it.
Ah, son of a bitch.
It's RNG, man.
RNG loves
It was a
it.
good thought.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a good thought. Yeah.
Anything else you
Doesn't
like to
really
do?
it.
Bonus action, hit him with one of your smite spells.
Yeah. That's like. The thing is, I don't want to waste that shit. There's no
That's
point
true,
in fighting
too.
someone who's not there.
That's right, because Aldith would have seen Cyril grabbing in a spot where apparently the glaive visibly wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
But she heard
Exactly.
Penny tell him to find him.
Yeah.
And the Hellhound is right now biting.
Mm. Oh.
Conflicting information.
Yes. But that's an action, so I can't do it. No, I'm not going to do anything else.
Okay. Interesting. So you're just watching over the group. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So it is now Ketrin's turn. Let's see. You're already being injured, Grail, so she wouldn't attack you. You're technically also not part of the crew she wants to attack. So yeah, the only person she would attack would be Dakota, but because of the thing. So yeah, she's gonna attack Dakota, which is plus.
I will, in fact, proc the Haroon on that.
All right. In that case, you will be swapping places and she will be stabbing you. She does not do a lot of damage, which is very important. Dakota, though, you can feel your back starting to burn. Roll me a 1d6.
1d6.
Another really stupid thought, actually.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Switch places with her, or with him. Immediately give to the metallic dragon a protective wing. Wrap up the person in front of me, and boost my AC to 21.
Interesting.
Bind her to my chest for a moment, long enough to get my arms around her, is basically the thought.
Yeah, no, that'll work. So Dakota, you take another 5 damage as you can feel your back burning. And as she stabs forwards, you are immediately teleported with Gelmar. And Gelmar, you wrap your arms around her, holding her in place. And you for the first time get a proper look at her. Because I don't recall if you were actually in the tavern when she had appeared the first time. She is tiny as fuck. I mean, she's literally half your size, by the way. But you are able to like wrap your arms around her, holding her in place, and you see her staring at you. just right in the eyes. And it is the coldest look that you have ever seen in your entire life. It is unbelievably disturbing for whatever reason. And
I mean,
Hmm?
I'm currently in a prophetic trance. My eyes are. There's nothing in my eyes except a purple glow. They literally don't even see whites. I probably don't exactly look the most. I probably don't look exactly the most settling right now either.
That's a fair point. So she stares at you, and you're holding her in place, correct?
Yep. I'm actually
Alright.
also going to onto that with a quick whisper. You've chosen poorly, toddler.
Oh.
You done fucked up making Gelmar mad.
Boy, you hear in your head something very uncomfortable. Roll me a wisdom save DC 16. Oof.
Right.
You hear something in your head. It is not a voice necessarily, but you can't quite tell what it is, as she's just locking eyes with you in this prophetic trance, as she is staring at you, and you can feel her stare move beyond this stage of sight, and she is moving into your mind effectively, and you feel crippling, like paranoia. Like, you feel the world eating at your very psyche. You are feeling as if you are seeing all of your worst nightmares lining up with one another to beat the shit out of you mentally. Roll me a Constitution saving throw. God fucking damn.
Wow.
You're managing to hold your ground as you're staring her in the eyes. And her expression doesn't change. Her glare, just a cold, steely, icy look into your eyes doesn't change, as your entire mind is filled with horrors and shit like that. But you can feel that no matter how hard you grasp her, it doesn't feel like a person. That weird prophetic trance that you're in, you can feel beyond what is there. And you are holding something, but you would not classify this as a humanoid. You would not classify this as a person, as she is just staring into your eyes. As we do so,
But I can actually feel like I'm gripping something, right?
you're gripping something, but you don't know exactly what you're gripping. As that happens, we're gonna look at the other party as well, really quick. With the other party, we're gonna be looking at Penny and Cyril and Alda.
Okay.
Now, as the three of you are standing there, Cyril, being a little bit away from the rest of the party, you hear kind of sort of a voice in your head. It's weird, it's strange, but it's there. And it just goes, you fight better than we assumed. We feared you'd take the opportunity to injure a companion, if not, but you are staying away. That is less fun. How do you respond?
Well, you know what they say when you assume.
And I'm gonna just calmly walk over to the other two.
You can...
I'm not sure what this is, but I don't think it's entirely real.
It is how we play, child. I want fun. I am entertained. In just a moment.
This
And
is
so-
why I never liked assassins.
Assassins are just fun. And then you hear something different. You hear something odd. We're going to transfer over to Dakota. Dakota, in your head,
Dakota.
you hear the rattle of chains once more. And beyond that, you see a card floating in front of your face. And you hear in your head the dealer. She goes, "Oh, you look to be in a spot of trouble. Ah, I remember those days. It's actually pretty fun to watch. But you seem to be kind of having some difficulties here. Your newfound companion, who, shockingly spooky, is horribly injured. And, oof. Ha, that one looks like his mind's going some places. I like it. But you don't seem to be having that much fun, Dakota. You're being chased, being hunted and haunted by those around you, and the chains still follow. That's just not as fun. You are my patron, or you are my child, as I am now your patron, but not necessarily going to pull you out of every situation, you know. I have to let you feel the stroke of danger. So let's make a bet, shall we? How do you want to get out of this situation? Dakota? Did your mic just die? Oh, there it is.
There it is. Okay. Whew. Took a solid moment. I think my mic fell asleep. Anyways. I want to run, but I can't leave them behind. I don't even know where the other members of my party are.
They are doing much better than you are right now. They are not quite as injured, but they are having so many thoughts, so many plans. And they are spooked. But, as always, I play a game of 1 and 2. You give me 1, I give you 2. It's trans-off. It's a tradition of mine. You see her in your head, absently rubbing the ring on her finger, which is like very clearly worn down. Oh, the ears. She goes, "So, to make a deal, to allow you some chance in this situation, I need to know what you're willing to give up. What you're willing to give for your life and your companions. You're wonderful, wonderful folk."
I don't have much. So much of what I have isn't mine in the first place.
Oh, you silly, silly child. It is not what you have exactly that I care about. It is what you're willing to give up. That's important. You see, the material or the non-material desires of those around who hoard and collect, they mean nothing to me. No. What one is willing to give up to save the day, what one is willing to offer to save his companions, to live forever and see another future, that is what interests me. I do not care what you have. I do not care what you're going to have. I care what you are willing to give up to save your companions. And I'll give you a hint. You can give up your chains.
Not that.
What?
It takes like a solid moment to get my mic to actually take in any noise. Everything's breaking around me. I feel like Dakota. My chains?
Oh, yes,
Like-
you're stuck. You're stuck in place. You're held down in this prison of your own making. You are not free to be my... I don't know what you would call it. Patronage. whatever you would call it. We'll call you Child of Dice. You are not free to be a child of dice until you give up the prison that you have trapped yourself in. You are stuck in place. You are running from a fear that is not even there. Look around you,
Okay.
child.
Yeah, I see the creepy guy there dying. What are you looking for? Like memories or something? I know some fey creatures deal in memories. You can take
I
all the
want
tortures.
you to give up your captivity.
Okay. I have not read enough books that aren't Dakota Writer for this. Sure, take whatever you want. Just I just want those two gone. I just want to feel powerful for once in my life.
Fascinating. All right, then. You wish to become powerful? You wish to be the one? Then I'll give you a hint. Aim to your right by 30 meters. Aim up about 10 meters. And fire.
Okay. I adjust my gun to as asked.
As you do so, you see the calm, cool demeanor of Silas immediately change. He is not a drop of anything. It is a fuck. As he immediately fucking charges you. Roll me attack. And he charges you with a full intent. You can feel the bloodlust running off of this man's body.
Oh,
You're spooked.
damn it.
12's not horrible.
This is true. So you are spooked as hell, and you can actually feel her take your hand and move it slightly, ever so slightly, as you fire. And you see right before the glaive pierces into your heart as it was going straight for you, it disappears. At the same time, Penny, you can see that the form that your doggo has disappears as well, and your doggo snaps upwards towards that exact same position that you now see a gunshot ring out towards. Gelmar, in your hands, you see this thing, which is not quite human or not quite whatnot. It, like, frowns as its eyes, like, ice over, and you see it stop taking the form of a creature, and it becomes essentially a doll of sorts that you are holding. And Dakota and the rest of the crew as well, all of you guys would hear the cry of pain as it rings out for the area. And suddenly, both of your groups, you see his form again, and he has a massive hole in his thigh at this point, which is actively bleeding on both accounts. And he goes, "Your patron is a fiend. We will leave you be for now, child. Lick your wounds. You are far too simple if you cannot fight us on your own. But you..."
Can I shoot him again?
You're seeing his other form, so you can choose other form if you want to. Didn't do anything last time, but he's certainly not where he was. But he just goes, "We will see you again, child. Next time, fight without cheating." And it disappears. Penny, Cyril.
I'm calling the kettle black. Oh,
I know, right?
fucking God.
But Penny, Cyril, and Aldif, you all hear him say this as well, as they disappear. From where they were, or where it was, you guys do see, both of you, your groups, do see a single knife with a single coin sitting on top of that knife. It's on both sections.
Okay, Penny will reach for it.
Penny's just like, yes. Was that Aldif?
She doesn't have her
I just had
dagger,
to, like,
so
stop her for a second. Like,
Mhm.
We have no idea what that is.
Fancy.
well, we're about to find out. Can she grab it?
Yes, you are absolutely lovely. Grab it. It's a very well made knife. And it's, I would say, more, what's the word I'm looking for? Ritualistic of a knife. It's clearly like designed for rituals. It's a curved handle with a curved blade. So it's meant for slashing motions rather than stabbing motions. And there is a single coin, but that coin is identical to the one that he gave Dakota. Interestingly enough.
Penny, put it down. Penny, put it down.
You're welcome to also hold the coin if you like to, or you can keep it down.
Is it gold?
It's something like that. It looks to be old.
Yeah, Penny would pick it up. She's bad with money. She doesn't have money.
That's fair. For the other group, Grail, you still feel like death himself is crossing over your grave, but you are able to take control of yourself for a moment.
All right.
And you did hear the gunshot, and like the multiple gunshots that have gone so far is ringing in your ears.
I guess I am going to take a moment to try and heal my wounds.
Mm-hmm.
I will cast. Is it my lay on hands? Let me
Yeah.
double check the exact name. Yeah, I will lay on hands myself to
Okay.
heal for 17 damage.
Cool. You're able to pretty much heal yourself back up. It closes your wounds. It's still not good. It's still a gut wound that you're gonna have to like sleep off and heal and stuff. So it hurts like hell, and you can definitely feel the cold still sitting and just like resting inside of you. But for the most part, you have passed through the all the actual injuries.
That's good.
Hold on, wait. Did Aldous say Penny put it down in character?
No, I did
Okay.
not. No,
Never mind.
that was Ray. That was Ray saying put it down.
And I wouldn't recognize that coin, would I?
Oh yeah.
Because I wasn't there when.
Oh, that's a good question. Would you recognize that coin?
Because I wasn't there when they showed up and made their presence known.
Roll me a history check.
You know, I'll even do it at disadvantage just for.
Shits and gigs.
This would be something you would have really hard time remembering, and it would not be something that would be particularly pressing on your mind.
Yeah. Now's when it.
It gives you something.
Fucker.
You vaguely recognize it. Is a coin that's only been that only you've seen it happen a few times where somebody gives a bounty with this coin. This kind of coin is a bounty hunter's life and pride, essentially. The more of these coins you have, the more hunts you have done, essentially. There are specific rankings to these, but inside the underground bounty hunter world, you get specific coins for specific hunts. The harder the hunts are, the better the coins are, and you can trade them in for you can often trade them in for rewards and stuff like that if you wish to. But a lot of bounty hunters keep this coin on them as a sign of prestige. and it is an unspoken rule in the bounty hunter's code that if you find these coins on other people's corpses, you give them to the bounty hunters guild. You don't keep them yourself. It's a point of pride, as it is very easy to tell if you are able to hold to how many coins you have, because if you're not, you die very quickly. So essentially, the only times that you give coins to people, like in this scene or in this situation, is when you are marking them for death. When you give someone a coin as a bounty hunter, especially coins like these, which are gold rimmed, there's copper rimmed, gold rimmed, and platinum rimmed. They signify different stages. Gold rim ones are valuable, but they're not super big. Platinum ones are for the biggest hunts, and copper ones are just small hunts. When you give someone a coin, such as one of these gold ones, it means that you will come back and you will kill them for it. And either they will succeed in killing you and therefore get their prize, which is the coin, or they will get their coin back, and therefore they will complete the hunt. It's basically marking you as a hunt target, if that makes sense.
So Penny puts the coin down.
Actually, I'm going to hold my hand out and I'm going to explain all of that to Penny. It would be better if it was one of us.
Okay, yeah. I mean, go ahead. If you want it, you can have it. Can I keep the knife, though?
It's just a ceremonial knife. It's not something that particularly important. It's probably just a place to put the coin, just to really hone in the stuff. So probably wouldn't matter too much if she held it.
At the same time, like based on who was just doing what we were doing, I'd be concerned that this knife is a way of tracking people too.
It's a good point. It's a good point.
So I'm gonna actually ask Penny, because it's pretty clear she's a mage.
Mm-hmm.
Would you have any way of telling if there is a spell on that knife?
So Penny doesn't have detect magic, but would she know?
Does Aldith
Anyway?
does.
Aldith could. Yeah. You roll me an Arcana check real quick, Penny.
Okay. Yeah.
Because you are naturally attuned. You can tell it has a very faint magical register to it, but not one that you associate with items that are being tracked. It has some kind of very
it's
low.
kind of magic. It's kind of magic, but like, it's definitely not like a magic I would use that would stick with someone, and I would use to find them again, if that's what you're asking.
And you're sure?
What do you mean? I don't have a knife on me right now, so I just kind of really want a knife. Do you have a knife?
Alright. Knives don't exactly come in handy for. And he opens up this like massive hand, just like super long fingers.
She'll hold the knife up to the hand. It's probably just like the size of his finger or something. She's like, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
As long as you're quite certain that it won't bring you misfortune, then I'm unconcerned what you do.
Yeah, I'll have one of my actual party members like even take a better look at it. But I it's actually kind of cool. And you know, I didn't really have a great gala, even though I like had a great dance. But I feel like, you know, it'd be nice to have something good come from this shit show.
You know, I'm gonna lean in. I'm gonna lean in and like do the really obvious whisper. Between you and me, I never liked Greg. And I'm
She'll
just
kind
gonna
of perk up
start
at that.
walking in the general direction of where Gelmar said they were.
Okay. All right.
I'll pat the dog on the head as I walk by. Good
Nice
boy.
noise. And as we move over to Dakota, Grail, and Gelmar, how do you guys feel about this?
Elmer's just staring at the doll, annoyed, before just probably pretty violently just chucking it at the nearest stone wall. I assume
Fuck you.
it's like a cloth thing,
Pretty much.
right?
So it just kind of hits the
Grail
wall and
is
crumbles.
even more.
Dakota's gonna like stand there for like a bit, and then like eventually they're gonna subconsciously shift again into their changeling form, and they're gonna kind of like go over to Grail,
Mhm.
and like is like Grail like on like the floor or something?
Oh, he's standing.
It's like
Like hunched over, I would guess,
Mhm.
in pain.
mm-hmm. Just kind of like go over, just like kind of poke him. It's like, hey, are you like dead?
Metaphorically or literally?
I don't know. Could be either. We've got weird people here. Can I use my whiff of the beyond?
You want to
Was that-
use Whiff Beyond?
Yeah, whiff of the beyond.
That's a good question on whether or not that would work on him. I think it would. I have to remember what your Whiff Beyond does. Where is it?
You automatically know when an monstrosity's celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead creature has been in a space within 30 feet of you within the past 24 hours.
Technically speaking, Asimars are part celestial. You would get the same reading off of him as you would Aldith.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so not dead.
Not dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
and it seems unfortunately our friend is not either. Our
Yeah. Yeah.
seem to have a relationship with him. Is he? Does he want? Where can I find him so I can finish the job?
I don't know where he is. He'll probably try to kill me again at some point. I guess you could just keep stalking me like he does. Yeah, he works for he works for the same patron that I used to, the knight. I stopped working for him, but he's just kind of come to kill me because I broke off ties with him. I'm not supposed to do that. I don't think I was supposed to be able to do that, but I did.
I see. Sound like you've made yourself quite a problematic enemy.
I'm an enemy of a lot of people.
That
I shouldn't
can relate.
exist. Yeah.
All right.
Live in a world that will tell you that you should not exist. You challenge its status quo. As you threaten those that want things to stay the same. That is the exact reason that you should exist. You must continue to prove those that would defy you. You must continue to do so.
There's not much emotion that's able to be read in Dakota's changeling form. But they look really hopeful when you say that. And they sort of nod. It's like I was there are not many people who'd say that. There's more than I expected to lately. Thank you.
Seem a good person. You have friends that care for you and would put their lives on the line. Suppose I myself have done the same thing, not intending to. I don't believe in coincidences. Certain our paths will cross again as well. Until then, be safe. For
I'll
your own
try.
sake, so I can have a way to track down that bastard. Make sure I punch his real face next time.
Fuck this bitch, I'm out.
El has had the worst day of his life so far. He was like fucking fuming from seeing that king there. He is still seething from having it stuck in his head. And he wanted to take his anger out on this smug little shitface. And the fact that he's now learned that he didn't do any real damage and the guy has now fled before Grail can, has basically just been the icing on top of a shit
And
cake,
he was
indeed.
stabbed by the fucker, too.
Yeah, like Grail is fucking fuming. This has been the worst day of his life since he was captured.
All right. Well, in that case,
The worst day in about 2 weeks.
God. Well, that is where
It's been a bad month.
That's where we're unfortunately going to have to end it. As I do have dinars. But yeah. So for next episode, we're obviously going to have Grail and Penny starting to go back home, or back to wherever it's going to be. Yep. Hi, Tiny Kitty. I appreciate the hydration. Hold on just one moment. Hello, Tiny Kitty. Yes. Would you like head pats? Yes, you would. Tiny K head pats. Okay. Oh, thank you, Beast Gods. Appreciate that. Oh, I need to remove my subathon stuff, so I need to remember to do that before tomorrow. But yes, so next episode we're gonna have basically Grail and Penny kind of with each other and heading back over to either the end of the gala, as by the time you get back it'll probably be near the end of it, or the very ending of the gala. Which you might be able to go and punch a son of a bitch in the face. We shall see. For the rest of you guys, that'll be as we get the other two back as well. We do. Oh my god, Bunny! I'm ending my stream, Bunny.
Did Grail grab the coin from Dakota?
Oh, what?
Did Grail grab the coin from Dakota?
That's a good question.
I wasn't sure. I wasn't aware I was meant to be grabbing a coin, huh?
There was a coin on the ground with a knife below it, which is just left for any of you guys to grab it.
Have we?
is that like
I
a
know the
second
other party.
It's the
The
same
other
knife,
party
yeah.
were discussing the coin and the knife.
Yeah, there's
Has
one.
anyone
There's
here-
one on
does anyone
both
here know-
ends.
Yeah, but does anyone here know what it is or what it represents?
It's
Or
a
not?
Dakota would probably be
bounty
the only one
it's a
that
bounty
knows.
hunter's death mark.
Yeah, Dakota.
I mean, like in character, do we know?
Ah,
Yeah.
Dakota would be the only one who kind of knows, but not in depth. He would know that he was given one of the coins.
well, then again, Grail's a revolutionary.
He's not in the bounty hunter area.
Yeah, Grail ain't about killing. He's about change of
But
power.
I figured
It's
he
more
would have
just
been
like-
hunted.
Appreciate it,
or
Beast.
something.
Not quite in the same way.
I mean, what's the first thing
Don't see him as enough of a threat.
He's here to kill.
Grail's offended they
Um,
haven't sent assassins after him now.
Hi, bunny. But yes, any of you guys
Oh,
are welcome
gosh.
to grab the knife and the coin. If you'd like to grab the knife and the coin, Grail, you're more than welcome to. Dakota technically already has one.
Did
If the-
Cyril
What was that, Aldo?
did Cyril grab and pocket the coin? Because I know he had it. Did he pocket it?
Yes. He will pocket it on your guys' side. But yes, I do have to get going. So I appreciate you, Bunny. I would normally do my spiel, but you caught me literally as I'm ending my stream. So unfortunately, I cannot. So if you guys like my content, we're going to be talking more about it tomorrow during the sister campaign of King's Kindness, where we're going to be having, hi Yuki, where we're going to be having, thank you, Yuki. where we're going to be having fucking, oh my god, my entire existence. We're going to be having a Nia and Sapphire over there. We're gonna have a whole gala thing that's going to happen there. We have a whole lot of stuff that's happening at the moment. A lot of people, a lot of things, a lot of all this fun stuff. We're going to move over to my end screen. Oh my god, so many things happening at the same time. But I appreciate all of you for being here. You're all wonderful and kind and all the other words I can use to describe you guys in every way, shape, and form. Appreciate you all as my players, as always. And I swear I had something else I was going to say as well. I don't remember what I was going to say. Fuck. Oh well, doesn't matter. But if you guys enjoyed my content, we do D&D on Fridays and Saturdays. We do all kinds of other stuff on the rest of the week. Next week, we're going to be starting our spooky month. On Mondays, we're going to be doing Bioshock, finishing that alongside starting up Mouthwashing. Tuesday, we're going to be doing Deceit with 6 people. Wednesday, we're going to be doing Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Sorry, I lost track of that for a second. Thursday is going to be Project Zomboid. Friday is going to be Spooky Halloween stuffs of spooky one shot of 4 sessions. You know how it is. You all know my schedule. I don't know why I'm explaining my schedule again. It's fine. We're going to go ahead and raid another D&D person, because I know a couple of folks here like D&D, so I'm going to raid D&D folk who raided us at one point. They are a player in a campaign. I don't know too much about it, but it's called Wayward Souls, Meeting of Monsters. They're kind of cool. They are one of the players, as I said. Don't know which one exactly. I haven't really kept up with their series much, but they seem like they're really cool. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players, it looks like. Jesus Christ, and 1 DM. So it should be pretty insane. And they appear to be using some form of tabletop that's actually kind of neat. So if you guys have not copied my raid message already, please copy my raid message. For all the raiders who come here from Bunny's stream, I appreciate all of you. We're going to be talking more tomorrow about all my shit. You guys can see that. But I will see all of you fine folks next time. Bye. Oh wait, I have to start my raid. Okay, in 10 seconds, I will say bye. How you guys doing? How's the weather?
Doing pretty good.
What was
I
it?
decoded it up today.
Yeah, okay. All right, now we're going to get going. Bye.